Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Hello?
What up, everybody? It's good to see you. Happy Sunday. Here with TSV Motorsports at the track. So I guess I'm just trying to do some testing here also. I'm having problems connecting the Rumble. Let me see if Rumble's on, guys. I don't see it. But give me a moment here. It's good to see each and every one of y'all. Put his audio up in a second. I just want to... Okay. See, it shows that it's live, but it doesn't show on my side that it's live. You know, they just did a re-stream update and changed the whole studio and all that crap. So Rumble is live, I guess. It just doesn't say it on my side. It just says sending data. Shit. Alright. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Do some volume here. And here's the link, guys, to TSV Motorsports. Click like and subscribe on his page. Yeah, let's go right now. No, I'm just trying, because they changed everything. You know how they do updates randomly, and it came on, and for some reason, Rumble won't connect on my side. But as long as it's going. Is Rumble still a thing? Yeah, people go on Rumble. I mean, I like to have everything up, you know. That way I can, you know, just have more choices for people. So, the more the merrier for me. I don't care. I have no, you know, love for any of the sites in that sense. None of them help us as streamers. You know, none of them help us, so we gotta help ourselves. You know, no sense in streaming in one place when you can stream in 10. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, always Jen. It's weird. It just still doesn't say it on my side. I've been waiting here. I've been keeping an eye on it. Every one of them's working, but that one on my side doesn't show there's anybody in there. Shout out to the one person in D Live. Appreciate you. Whoever you are, kind soul. You kind soul. Wow, Willie, let's go. That's a big dodo.
Impressive.
Jeez. Let's go, Willie. Let's get it. Thank you, Willie. Bruins did get their ass kicked. The Kings, knock on wood, have been playing pretty decent. After on a 5-game skid, the Kings have slowly turned it around. So we're tied for second with Edmonton. I mean, if the playoffs started today, we'd be ahead because we have played one less game. But we're still 5 behind, you know, the Vegas Knights. Matthew and Irma are still happy for the moment. All we can hope that is that the Knights go on a slide. Take that out of there. All right, everybody.
Smoke.
Hi, Tina. Nice, Jay. Going old school with it. I did see the post about the Mario Karts, yeah. Jennifer, chases on Sunday are really rare. Really rare. News doesn't do much. They're not really sending too many people up. And for some reason, just not a whole lot of chases on Sunday. I feel like even the CHP, they're busy, man. There's so many more people on the road on Sunday. There's a lot of car wrecks, people speeding. You know what I mean? Because some freeways are like really open because it's Sunday, and then they're just targeting people and slowing them down. So between ticket writing and the car wrecks, they're pretty busy. They don't have too much in the way of car chases. Not to say it doesn't happen. It does. Just rare. What's up, Luis Torta? You found you a torta you like? Matthew, let's go! Everything except for your teeth. Thank you, Matthew. That's you and Irma. We're coming for you guys. We're coming. Coming for them nights. What's up, Tony? What's up, Mick? Lavicus? ICE is doing a good job. Crime is down. Shit. Could have fooled me. We can put all the scanners up and we'll figure out if crime is down or not. Now, are they taking away people that do commit crime? Sure. I'm sure there's plenty of people right behind them that unfortunately aren't immigrants that are here and just cockroaches that live here and were born here. Got a lot of that. Everything is good. Been busy today. Had work early. Just running around doing stuff. Busy Sunday. Went and got a Slurpee. It's nice and hot. Or warm today. It was about 80. So it's a perfect day for a Slurpee. Got me a Slurps. Slurpee. La Ratas, saying they're hoodie rat. If you're saying they're too close, yeah, these people don't care. Nobody on this track cares about this, except for maybe TSV. He's the only one that cares about himself. The rest are just putting themselves in harm's way every night. Yeah, I'm watching the bar on the other end. They're kind of packed. A lot of folks in there. Nice and packed for a spring break Sunday. Making spring break great again. God, I remember spring break, and then they used to do like all those MTV spring break fucking with like Dan Cortez and all that shit. Remember that? You know, they'd go down to South Padre Island or Daytona Beach. And, you know what I mean? Do all that. Now it's kind of like lame. Of a Tesla cheap. Yeah, with some liberal lunatic scratching my shit, and I have to beat the fucking piss out of them and go to jail for it.
That goes
Good.
a long way. Thank you.
That's just pussy move shit. They ain't got the guts to come do anything to your face. They got the guts to fuck up your car in the parking lot when nobody's in it. Pussies. Yeah, those little bikes are fun. I mean, it's only one gear, though, you know, Bob. That's the only thing that's sucky about them. There's just no, you know what I mean? It's just wah. Whoever got the smaller sprocket wins. A lighter driver. Dallas highways are the best for bikers. Get away more than 30 different highways and crisscross. Yeah, you know, Texas is a big place, man. But even that might even not many choppers are going to follow them at 160. Gotta remember, those choppers that they have are only doing maybe 120 at full speed. So after a while, that car stays at that speed and has no, you know, nobody in front of it, which is kind of rare. You know, it'll start to fade away on them. They got other tricks though. They got other equipment and other tricks to catch those bikes. Jennifer, I got cherry and Coca-Cola mix. It's the way I like it. I mean, they actually, it was one of those days where all of them were working. They had the blue raspberry and the pina colada and all that. Cotton candy, I think, was another one. I just like those two old school, normal flavs. Just the normal flavs. Do I know how to drive a manual? Yes. I owned a manual car for 6 years. I'll never buy another one. Not living here in Southern California. If I moved to fucking, Oregon or Idaho or fucking somewhere else where it's not packed, maybe I'd think about it. But even then, probably not. It's just too much of a fucking headache here in Southern California. I love the guy in the jeans. Let's go. I didn't do anything, and my guy didn't even do anything either, but let's go. I'm going to flex. I'm going to tell him where to go. Let's go. Fucking dorks. Bro. I would tell homeboy, hey, get out of the way. I can't see the fucking light. And take those pull shit fucking pants off. Oh, here we go. We're going to get a fight now because somebody left early. Chase is a race. What's up, Carlos? Wild cherry Pepsi? They don't have that as Slurpee flavor, at least that I've seen. If they did, I'd just get that, I guess, because it's cherry and Coke. Same bud, same bud. Damon just watched a card of Pat Mahomes suffer $25K on Whatnot. Bro. Yeah, that's, common. I mean, I have one of his rookies, the last one sold a while back, but it was like almost 19,000. Because the good thing about Mahomes is, for the first little bit, it wasn't very expensive to buy Kansas City and all that. And then after a while, really quickly, it changed with him. So I have a couple autograph jersey rookie cards from him in college. I think I have two. Yeah, I have two. And then I have the PSA 10 that, like I said, went for $18,900, the last one.
Hey, they're trying to race, bro.
They're trying to race. Let's go. And this guy, look at him telling this guy, hey, get out of the way. Well, you get out of the fucking way. You're in the fucking lane. Nobody needs you to tell them anything. The light's going to tell them, you fucking dopes. This guy right here with the chain on. Man. Take left lane for a hundo. Who you batting, Will? Here he is again. Watch him. Here he is again because he needs to stand there. The designer douche. Hold on. I mean, the light's not telling me to hold on, but I'm going to tell you, hold on. And then when I tell you to move, you go. Go now. Just so fucking rookie. This shit just screams rookie shit. God damn. Let me go run and get my $20. Bro ain't helping at all. In fact, none of these folks really are. All it is a distraction. When you're trying to burn out in the burnout box and come forward, you may hit one of these ding-dongs who are crossing the track or just standing in the track. The light's there to tell you what you need to do. You don't need anybody to throw their finger. It's really laughable. But again, this is something that would never happen, at least in my state. Never. This would never happen. You couldn't. On the street, maybe illegally, totally. But we're talking about where it's a fucking actual track setting. Yeah, the tree man. I mean, he might as well just turn. He should walk over there, unplug the light, and just stand there like a girl with a handkerchief and drop the handkerchief for both drivers. I think really that's where we're about right now. Just saying. Shit is too much, bro. It's funny, bro. Shit is funny. You get shut down in an hour? Oh, for sure, especially online. Here he goes. He's ready to help the next competitor. Come on, where you at, bro? Whoa, where you at, bro? Oh, there it is. Fantastic help you were. Right side was sleeping. He wasn't watching the guy with the fucking, with the, designer jeans. That was a no WS6. No way is that a WS6 package car. You could tell right away that car was not a WS6 by merely the tail. You look at the rear tail, the wing, it's solid. Only ones that are solid were the Firebirds. Trans Ams had the wing that opened up. And there's no WS6 Firebirds. There's a Formula Firebird. There is that. But all WS6 package cars were Trans Ams, as far as I remember. Never seen a Firebird WS6. Now, Firehawks are different, but even Firehawks were never WS6 package cars. Because they had a better setup than the WS6 package itself. John Force needs to hire that guy. Right? Oh, you're here now. Yeah, the Firehawk is the pinnacle. If you're talking about Trans Ams or Firebirds, the Firehawk is the pinnacle. They're rare cars, even to this day. You can go to many car shows and you probably won't see, even if you see a Firehawk, you'll see one or so. 20 Trans Ams, 50 Firebirds, but not many Firehawks. Fire chicken? There he goes. Second I fucking put it on there. Hopefully he goes up to his tower. He is. Alright, so give me a moment here and I'll get it all set up for him in his tower. I just don't want to scare him away last time. Yes, Firehawk. Yes. Look it up. Limited edition, you know, fully spec'd, basically, Trans Am. Slightly different ram air hood, came with a ram air package, you know, bigger sway bars, the, you know, aftermarket rims, the Speedline rims. 'Cause even mine was a WS6 package and it came with the Speedline rims. What's up, Christy? Get it. Get some sushi up in your cat. 2 for 1. That's it. 2 Lego. Thanks. Oh. Sliding a little. No. All right, let me adjust the camera here. Give me a moment. What does my shirt say? It says it's not my birthday. Because you guys, I don't remember who sent it to me. Probably Shell. You guys kept saying it's my fucking birthday. It's my birthday, and so they gave me a shirt that says it's not my birthday. There you go. SLP, yeah, Street Leaguer Performance, which is owned by Ed Hamburger. They make all the WS6 package cars, all the SS Camaros. It's all sent to SLP, and SLP does the work, then sends it back to the dealer, and then the dealer delivers it to you. So yeah, SLP, Street Leaguer Performance. You know, just another car tuner. No different, you know, than Steve Saline or Celine or what's the other guys that I'm thinking of? Not Roush, but Hennessy. Except for Hennessy's a bit more beefier. Like they're really taking your car to the next level at Hennessy. But it's a lot more money. I did watch some of the game, Ratchet, yeah. I was busy today, man. I had to work in the morning. Busy day. Glazed, hopefully all will be well. I'm pretty sure it will be. Just got to keep positive. Shout out to you and your wife. Speedy recovery to your wife. And I have a good feeling that all will be well. You know, I've always been told that there's no point in worrying about things you can't control other than just staying positive, because you can stay positive. And see how we just turned to that car right there, and then on the window it had praying hands with a rosary. Signs. Yes, I'm having another birthday. I've decided today is my birthday, Suzanne. Yep. What do you think? It's my favorite dream car, Pontiac. I mean, your favorite Pontiac dream car? Oh, it would definitely be one of the Firehawks, I think. Well, I don't know. There's some old GTOs are pretty fucking nice. You know what? I would say a 69 GTO Judge. If I could have any Pontiac right now, clean as can be, I think I'd take that one. And you know one that everybody fucking slept on? That's really quick, that you don't see a whole lot of, is the what is it? I want to say it's 89. It's either 89 or 90 pace car, the turbo 3.8 liter. So it essentially was the Buick Grand National, just the Pontiac version of it, in a Trans Am body. Same motor, same GM stuff. So yeah, that's what I would do. Oh yeah, it'd be worth crazy amount. I'd be scared to drive it. I couldn't park it anywhere, and then if I did, I'd be staring at it the whole time. You know what I mean? It's just one of those crazy cars that it's almost nerve-wracking. Scared someone smash into you. You know, that kind of a thing. You take a Pontiac Catalina, huh? Okay. Yeah, I saw a 240 Datsun with a V8 in it today. You don't see too many of those. Fucking big old V8 swap. T-Type. Yeah, I saw the Turbo Regal. Not the Grand National, but the Regal like that. Not too long ago. Oh, that's cool, Stoner. Yeah, they're pretty rare. You don't see too many of the pace cars. I mean, I've seen a few. I'm not saying I've never seen the car. It's just, you know, they're just, I think people are going to spend money. They'd rather have a Buick Grand National, things like that. You know what I mean? Because you're getting up to that kind of money. I think people that are true Pontiac fans, and Pontiac, you know, it was excitement. That was their thing. Pontiac excitement. That was their their buzzword or whatever. And I think Pontiac made some really nice stuff. You have an old Skylark? Shit, yeah. Nothing like old cars. You know, the only thing is I'm still not much for the smell of the old cars. Like, I don't really want to smell the leaded fuel or that stank. Oh, that's all over your fucking clothes from the gas, you know. Just kind of stank. 80s Trans Am, yeah. You know what's pretty cool too is that company, I forget their name, they're in the Midwest and they make new Trans Ams. They just take a brand new 2025 Camaro or whatever, which I think they already stopped making in 2024, but they take those cars and they you know, change the front fascia and the rear fascia and change the seats and it's totally different looking. It looks like a modern Smokey and the Bandit. It truly does. But they're pretty pricey too. I think they're like damn near 100K if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, at that kind of money, you have a lot of choices at $100,000, even this day and age. You know, you can get a nice Beamer, Benz, Audi. You know, fucking Acura of any kind almost. Lots you can get. Sorry about that. Is it better now? Is that better now? Shit, sorry. Hopefully that's better. Man, I'm trying to tell you, I'm pretty musical. Oh, gave him the lights, son. Gave him the horns, Billy. Oof, that was a close race. Can you say stinky stanks in Autotune? Sure. Stinky stanks in Autotune. Yes, Brian. Yes. Cats break down to that.
Let me know in the chat, kid.
That's what I'm telling you. Get back for sure. I mean, you're going to go to heaven and you're going to see a fat angel just like me. Wings, it's barely flying because his belt, like he has to just keep jumping up and then it's like a few feet and then you come back down because your belly's holding you down because there's gravity up there. But they sing just like me. All right, everybody.
Smoke.
Battle of the Sixes. And the Marrow won. Sam, thank you so much for the dodo. Want to hear the robot? Okay. Wait.
Okay, there's the robot. He sounds like Alvin. I'm almost Star Wars-ish right now. I'm almost like a crazy robot from Star Wars. You stupid little ash road droid. Bro, we're almost there. Bro, we're almost there.
There you go. See? I'm this close to a fucking crazy droid. Thank you, Lori. Yeah, you know, it's got a pitch button, Matt, so you can manipulate the pitch. Doesn't matter. So I can go from really slow talking to that robot to like Alvin and the Chipmunks all in one swing of the fader, depending on how high you put the fader. Yeah, Tony, they're fun for a minute. I mean, again, it's not something I'm using for the whole time, you know. So I figure you learn to implement it with the rounds or something, or, you know, just little points. Not doing it the whole show. Say it's lit like Travis Scott.
It's lit like Travis Scott.
It's weird though because you're saying it into the mic normally, and you can hear it in your ears as a robot, so it's kind of odd. Still me, I still am trying to get used to it. Oh yeah, Stinks don't care. Stinks, all he cares about right now is laying on that heating pad that he's laying on right now. Turned his heating pad up. He's enjoying life. What the hell is Monte Cristo? I don't even know what it is. I already did that one, Captain Obvious. That was like the first request. I mean, you know, the way I see it is anybody who's young in here should be used to that shit anyways, because don't 40% of the people you listen to at some point use Autotune, and aren't some people just straight all Autotune? You know, like that dude T-Pain. Does he, honestly, because I've never listened to his music, does T-Pain make any music that is not Autotune? Please answer. Smells like clutch. I bet.
Argument or like some kind of like thing online with my mods in the chat. You know what I mean? They do a good job of keeping it real.
Well, I guess you could do that too, Justin. But this has definitely more layers to it than you talking into a fan. Not to mention, I can't really mic that up other than putting a mic next to the fan, kind of like we do with the scanners. And with the scanners, it works. And trust me, I wanted to we did plug these scanners directly into the mixer before, the mixing board, but for some reason we couldn't get it without a hum in it. And then we did a filter and it sounded funny. So yeah, so I just said fuck it. I had an extra Shure mic, so we figured we'd just mic them up like that, which isn't the best way, but it works. Many use Autotune. Yes, I'm saying. What's up, TS? YouTube special train is fire. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Never heard of it. C-Roz, let's go.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle.
Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice car. Yeah, there's grudge matches tonight, so apparently a lot of these folks are money races here. Bro, what was he doing? Unless he's trying to give him the jump. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's just, all right. He's like, I'll just give you the jump. Still won. Yeah. So you go ahead. You take off. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm going to catch you anyways. That's mean. Yeah, but you're doing that to a Honda Accord, man. That ain't, you know, come on.
I'm not trying to get in trouble for that.
Come on. Do that to a fast race car, and then I'm impressed.
They don't like it.
Damn, Cax, that sucks, man. So you sold a set of cars that you really loved, got some obvious good money for it, and then you got something you wanted with the money, and then they stole it after the 5th attempt. I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. Some cars was like, bro, you just... It's like, it's terrible because you're just trying to have fun and enjoy the car. You don't want it to be a garage queen that's trailered everywhere. Like, you want to enjoy it. You should be enjoying it. That's what the car is for, to enjoy, in my opinion. You know? I want to see you drive up to the car show in it, not trailer it to the car show. And that sucks, man. I feel bad. 8K in the complete set. You know, I actually saw, there's this guy, I think his name is Midwest Motors or something on YouTube. Dude has a pretty nice selection of just, you know, older muscle and stuff like that. He had a GN not too long ago for pretty cheap. I want to say it was 21 grand or something. It was pretty damn clean. I mean, you know, needed a few little things. The headliner was a little, you know, I mean, what the fuck's a headliner cost? $1,000? You could do all suede. Boom, done. You know? And do the sun visors and the A pillars and the B pillars. All for like $1,200 or less, I bet. So, just little dumb things. You know what I mean? That obviously aren't going to last forever. So, I always thought, man, if I had a, you know, a big old garage or, you know, it'd be fun to buy a car like that just to cruise. Need a robot or a robot puppet too? What? Oh, when I talk with that's too. That's too much work. Yeah, I've seen that, Kimberly. Like, they don't even want to drive. You know, before, when you were 15, you were already like, man, I can't wait till I'm 16 to get my license, kind of shit. And at 15 and a half, you were already, you know, getting permit and learning how to drive. Now, again, I didn't get a car till I was 18. I couldn't afford it. You know what I mean? And my parents had cars, but it wasn't like I'm going to drive theirs. They needed their cars. VAL, let's go.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I'd like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure.
Thank you, VAL. 77. Let's go. Thank you for what you do. That ain't you, is it, Luke? What did I have for dinner? I just had a turkey pot pie. Turkey pot pie. And I had some coleslaw left over from El Pollo Loco that I didn't eat, so I ate that with it.
Things get crazy. Hey, you need El Pollo Loco.
Thank you again, VAO. .455, 3 to 65 horse, 500 torque. So it moved. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, TS. It was your first bit of like freedom. You could actually go wherever you want to go, and you know, in Southern California, it really is a big thing for a car because transit isn't great. Like, you just can't go everywhere you want with transit. It just doesn't. The train and the buses will take you forever to get somewhere sometimes because it just doesn't get you there. You know, it's not like other cities where everything's kind of so accessible, built around the subway systems. It's not that way here. Not yet. So that's why, you know, cars are really important. That's why we have such a big car culture out here. That's why detailers, we have millions of detailers. Because there's 19 million plus cars. Everybody loves their cars being clean. It doesn't rain much. All the rain does is fuck up the cars, so it makes you more business. And it gives you a day off. That's all the rain does. Stirs up more business. What's up, Michael? You have an 84 Accord 4-cylinder, 5-speed, your first car at 14. Yeah, see? And you learned to drive a manual. That was great. I like those two, Mike. Yeah, the avocado sauce is the best. Pomona for nitro racing. Yeah, I've been to NHRA, Winter Nationals. And I've raced there plenty of myself. I like the dude in the middle right there, right near the headlight, the big guy with the fucking Edgar. Look at him. Bro, homeboy's Edgar's. He's like Chris Farley. He's almost like Chris Farley. And wait till that other guy gets around him. Like, look how clean his shit is. That's a clean Edgar, bro. Wow. Yeah, tons of mobile. I mean, that's what I did. I did mobile detailing, you know, because I had a bunch of wealthy people. You'd go to their house and, bro, they'd have 7 cars. Okay, they'd have guests staying over. The guest sees you do it. They want it. Most of these people have live-in maids. The maid lives in the back in a nice house. They buy her a brand new Camry so she can go pick up dry cleaning and groceries and run all the errands. That is legitimate how it works. She gets a brand new Accord. You know? Just stay here and clean every day. Because we need it spotless. So I'd be the guy who come over and do cars, and I could bang out a nice inside outside wash, just regular wash in an hour for sure per car. 7 hours, $25 a car. Back then it was good money. Not to mention usually they're tipping you, and you know, a lot of times they'll come out with a plate of fruit and soda and, you know, you're relaxed, take your time. That's nice. Bro, that fucking S10 is fast, dude. That turbo is big. 600's a lot. Well, it depends on the car, Kimberly. Depends on how dirty your car is, the size of your car, probably where you live. Is it very accessible? There's a lot of factors to it. You know, because I'm not going to, if you had 2 of the same vehicles, even the same color and everything, I'm not going to charge you the same if one's completely fucking filthy and one's somebody who's like meticulous with their car. I'm not going to charge them the same. The guy and girl who's meticulous, they're getting charged less. And I know that may seem like it's not a good thing, but that's, I mean, it's less time for me. I tell everybody all the time, hey, just do me one, all I ask is one favor. Before I detail it, before I come, just take a Ralph's bag and take your stuff out of like the cup holders and the, you know, your change tray, and, you know, leave all the stuff in there. Just take the stuff and put it in a bag and take it out. Because it wasted 25 minutes of my time removing your change and everything out of the glove box. And because I'm cleaning in all those places. And it makes it so much easier for me to dive right in and not waste 20 minutes by not sucking up your dollar bills that you throw in your glove box or wherever, your fucking center console. So that's what I would do. That was my only request. And a lot of times people are like, oh man, I'm sorry, I forgot when you told me. So again, more reasons why you're going to get charged more money. So, yeah. But even then, like I said, for $600, you should get a really nice detail. You know, full, you know, a pretty decent paint correction, not a full paint correction. Because again, full paint corrections and stuff, it could take a day or two just on the paint. If your car is really bad and really big, and it's a lot of work. People don't realize it, but it's detailing's a lot of work. And to do it right takes some really good chemicals. Hi, Katie. Yeah, it just, you know, a good detailer is going to use good chemicals. Because good chemicals work quicker than shitty ones. And that's just how that works. So, you take all that in consideration. You know, one little thing of wheel cleaner could cost you $25-30. As to where you can get a big old gallon jug and make 10 of those for, you know, $19, and it's shitty. $600, you should get a happy ending. Well, I feel that way too, especially because back when I was detailing, I'd be lucky to get $250 for a really nice detail. The biggest mistake? Maybe the biggest mistake is trusting some people. Because knock on wood, I don't remember ever damaging anybody's stuff with my work. You know, I'd never go ahead of myself or something that I couldn't, you know, perform. And you know, you're being honest with them about what the results might be, you know. But there's a lot of times where you'll tell somebody, you know, back in the day, I'd tell them, all right, you know, wash and clay and wax, a couple coats of wax, whatever, $120. We'll say $120. And they'll say, okay, $120, cool. Then you go ahead and do it, and then fucking the job's done, and they're giving you $100. And you're telling them, oh, wait, I said $120. I know, man, I don't have 20 right now. Can I just give you 20 on the next one? Sure, man, sure. And that's when you don't pick up the phone when they call. And they don't even tip you. Forget tip. Tip wasn't even in their mind. And what's trippy to me is, no offense to people that wait on tables and stuff like that, because that's hard work too. But I'm slaving away in the sun by myself, working hard, sweating my ass off, and treating your car really nicely. And I would assume the least you could do is give $5 or $10, or at least say, here's a cold water for your drive home. So that was my mistake for trusting people, because then you see even these people would do it. They have a nice, you know, fucking Lexus at that time, you know, GS 400 on some nice Lowenhart rims and shit, like nice, you know, modded. Like, you know, at that point it's like, come on, man, come on, don't do that. DA polishers, yeah, dual action polisher for sure was a game changer. I mean, nowadays they have so much stuff that makes things so much easier. Better cleaners, the foam cannons. I mean, realistically, as soon as you coat the car, right, you're just foaming it washing it down, maybe foam it one more time, wash it down, and then blow dry it. Okay, you're not touching the car anymore. Like you're really, I mean, now there may be a little film that the foam soap didn't pull off, and that's easy. You just get a nice clean microfiber with some fucking detailing spray and, you know, clean the panels off really quickly. You can do all of them in 10 minutes. And it even adds a little luster to the, you know, little shine to it. You pay $600 with a tip. Yeah, see, and it also depends on where you guys are at. You know, everybody charges differently. Here they, you know, charge a lot of money. So, turtle wax is garbage. Yeah, I'm not using anything that's turtle wax. Well, Laura, yeah, I'm saying all detailers do. It's a hard job. Car detailing is a skilled job that's hard. And then, you know, that's why the good ones charge so much, because they know that there's so many bad ones out there. And when you get it done by a good one, you'll see the difference. Bro, homeboys, look at his shit right there. Please let him come over here. I'm telling you, he's the Edgar Chris Farley right there. He's dope. What's up, Purple? Pinnacle foam wash? Yeah, there's so many. I use a lot of Coke stuff. German-made stuff. Menzerna. You know, again, German. Sonex. They seem to make a lot of good stuff. RVs, no, Charlos, RVs are big. It was just too much. I had so much built-in business. I never advertised one time. Not once, ever. So, I had too much work. In fact, I turned everybody down at some point. I said, you know what? This ain't working. I'm losing so much time by doing 6 cars, packing my shit up, driving across the city, going there, cleaning 2 more. That whole hour, I could have had another car or so, you know, plus the gas and all that. So, yeah, it was just easier to get a shop at that point. So I got a shop with my friend. We started doing car customization and detailing, and it was like a hangout joint. All the homies would come and play video games. We had a Dreamcast set up with a big screen. So if you were getting your car washed or whatever, just sitting there and play, you know. It's kind of a nice little setup. And then I hired 2 other people to work with me. So now I had 3 people total, including myself, and knock out a whole lot of cars. And then I'd go to the businesses next door, and they're like, I'm like, hey, you know, we're washing cars right here. Just let me know, and I'll just come up, grab your keys. So I'd go up, grab their keys, take their cars, bring it over, wash it, take it back, boom, done. And that was it. Like I said, I had to turn business down. I didn't have enough. We didn't have enough big enough space, you know, for the cars. I had to constantly take them back because there was no room to come in and out because, man, small space cost us $6,000 a month. And this was in 2000. It was $6,000 a month just for the rent. So what is $6,000 a month 25 years later? 12 grand a month for the rent? 10 grand a month? Something like that. Got to do a lot of car customization. You got to do a lot of detailing in cars to get it going and pay that every month. Trent, I don't know. 15 years maybe? You know, I started working for somebody on Rodeo Drive. They have a detail shop underground over there because Beverly Hills doesn't allow car washes. Because car washes bring riffraff. No fast food. Bro, I got fucking Chris Farley here on the left.
Are these Chevys? Oh, these are dual. This is a diesel Duramax in the right lane.
Bro, one of these dudes is going to fall.
Cummins in the left lane.
Someone's blowing out a hammy. Hey.
Looking at the
Look at red light.
He dumped the clutch and
I guess they're done for tonight. I guess that's it for the. That's it for tonight.
To burn him down. I don't know if he's got a big enough tank, man. He's got that. He's on that race gas. Tell him to make a hit too. Hey, he's got to make a hit too now, and then you run it back.
Oh, red light. Oh, 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 oh! Aye! Left lane almost got him.
Nobody broke, right?
Bro.
Hell yeah.
There's no way either of those guys are running from the cops. No way. No way. They better just give up. Give up, homie. Not that I could do much better, but man, yeah, we ain't going nowhere. I'm also twice their age, maybe 3 times. Who knows? Yeah, races are done for tonight. It was on for a while. I just, like I said, I wasn't. Dude, this dude's haircut is just so awesome. Like, Bucky says, "Relax." Shut the Bucky's truck stop. Oh, 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 oh! Right lane. I told you, $20. That's funny. That's funny, Bella. All right, everybody.
Smoke.
Yeah, he was on for a while before I got on, John. I just, like I said, I had things to do. It was a busy day for me. And as soon as I turned it on, I was trying to send somebody a file. And then when I sent the file, I noticed the restream had did the update. And I was like, holy shit. So that's why I wanted to just come kind of do a Sunday test really quick, too. Make sure everything's working. It seems like everything's working, but Rumble, I mean, it's on. Rumble's on, but it's not on my side. It doesn't show it. It shows it's not working on my side, which is weird. Why isn't the radio on? Because we're not listening to crime stuff. It's all about the racing, Luis. That's why. About that racing, son. That's why. There he goes. Look at him. Said you need a bigger motor.
I think that was a 2J versus a V8. It was close. It could have gone either way, bro. He just had a better turbo. That's all it was.
You race.
I'm retired, bro.
I ain't racing nobody.
I'm a disabled vet, bro. I don't run.
That's right.
Except to the bathroom.
That's what I noticed. I was talking something about that the other day when we were hanging out. I was like, man, I know people run for exercise as adults, but other than that, adults just don't run. There's a certain age that we hit that we're just like, we don't run anymore. We're going to walk. We'll meet you there. You guys want to run? You guys run. Now, maybe it's for something like if your life, I get it. Or maybe like you're on one terminal and you need to get to the other terminal and your flight's about to take off. You might hustle up then. But other than that, there's really, not too many times that you're just going to run. Dude, the mushroom hair is great, Benjamin. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he lost his shoe.
He lost a tire, man.
Popped the tire right there.
He's losing parts all over the track. Shout out to Mr. Top-Off King. I think he's on YouTube, chat. Go check him out. That's a big block. That's an old big block. 632 in a Chevy. Maybe a 454.
Is he running in sandals? Are those slides he's in? Can't even see. It's
They
too
still
dark.
had it, man. As soon as it banged off the rev limiter, man, when he hit that nitrous kit, that was it for the motor. The rear end couldn't handle it.
Domino's doesn't do that anymore, TS. As far as I remember. After that person got killed, someone died. Because a driver was rushing to fucking deliver a pizza on time. Ended up hitting somebody. Killing him. And after that, they changed that policy because Domino's got sued crazy. Pretty sure that's what happened.
Got you, man. We don't lie out here.
I've been watching your lives a lot.
The name is on you.
It's the shoe. Hey, get out the way. The camera right there, too.
Oh, you're good, bro. You're good.
That nigga fast. Nah, he's too
Left lane. Damn, these big blocks out here running tonight.
Bro, there's so many of them with the Edgar dudes. Everywhere. Texas, that shit is a lick.
Yeah, I think that's an LS.
Like,
That might be
Texas is the home of the Edgar.
351.
Hey, I think that's enough running for tonight.
That's it for tonight?
That's it for tonight. Hell no, my big ass tires. Oh shit. Here we go. What y'all doing? What y'all doing?
I know as soon as I turn this off, I was going to turn it off. One of these dudes is going down for sure. You could just see it. Domino sued for $2.3 million in Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's what it was. And that was a long ass time ago. So $2.3 million then. It's got to be like $5 million or more now. You know what though? That movie 30 Minutes or Less is fucking awesome. If you haven't seen that one's good.
Are you for serious, dog? Nobody can fucking kill to me, bro.
Nobody can fucking kill to me, bro.
You're fucking badass, bro. You're a pimp. Okay, remember, you're a pimp. That's what your mom said. Your mom told you you were a pimp. You're a pimp.
Cars are done. I can rewind. We could just watch it instead of watching this shit. I know what's gonna happen as soon as I do that. Someone's gonna fall. We're gonna laugh. We'll miss it. Oh, you gotta see it. 30 Minutes or Less is great. If you like Nick Schwartzen or Danny McBride or Michael Pena, like they're all in it. It's funny as hell. And there's what's his name? I always forget. The Indian comic who's loud, who's always like screaming kind of. He's in there. And then I always forget the name. His name is Jesse something or other. The guy that was in Social Media. The Social Media guy. The movie, oh, I'm sorry, Social Network. I think that's what it is. He plays Zuckerberg. Who's the guy who plays Zuckerberg? That's who I'm talking about. Here we go. Oh, I know. Watch some of the bigger cars. Ah, dang good. Aziz Ansari is the Indian guy, Justin. Thank you. Jesse Eisenberg. Thank you, Matt. Jesse Eisenberg. You know, he played Zuckerberg in The Social Network, and he's been in a few things. He's the main role in 30 Minutes or Less. So, if you're a fan of that, yeah. Well, this was right before the whole night started, and we just watched it at the end of the night, so that's why, you know. Peter Fonda. You can see the sunset now. Who's going to win this one? The Vet or the Bird? GM Power, anyways. GM Power. Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching Dad's Gone Live on the other channel. If he gets to it, we'll see it. I don't see any cops near him. Ooh, not the vet. You said the... Ooh, I don't know. The vet is winning. You got the jump on the vet, but the vet took him. Something broke, I think, on that Firebird. He definitely treed him. He got him at that first 60 foot. I think he shut it down. That's why the vet got him.
Alright, let's see. I think he's going to be creeping around.
I'm watching this, you know. Say foot bail? I might have just foot bailed. He's right here. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, you treat him. I mean, great reaction time is such a big thing, you know? Who's going to win this one? The Stang or the Stang? They both sound stock. You'd assume the white one would win because it's a newer model. It should have more horsepower. But there you go. You'd assume. You know what happens when you assume, right? Oh, he won. He did win. Caught it backwards. He's catching up. Live chase in Bakersfield, guys. Dad's gonna lie. Dad's gonna lie. Trying to get up in that train. Dad's gonna lie. What's up, Jim? Shout out to you and the Stone Vet, man.
Welcome.
Yeah, shout out to TS. Shout out to you, Jim. Wow.
Is he still alive?
Smokey.
Edits got smoked out, man.
From Cali to Reno the other day? No way. I don't believe that. That's too far. 700 miles or more. It's at least, yeah, I'd say it's a little more than 700 miles.
Left side.
Well, it depends on where they were in Cali. I'm thinking Los Angeles to
They
Reno.
gotta run that back.
Because usually when you get out to those kinds of places, remember, it's only 2-lane highways everywhere. So easy for them to, one, track you, because you can only go one way or the other. And then it's so easy to spike strip you. Okay? Because you're right out on a 2-lane highway. They know where you're going. So, yeah. Oh, man.
Chad, I want to know what y'all's favorite clips were this week.
Yeah, he's stuck at lights. Uh-oh, is the Beamer going to get it? Beamer got the bike. Oh,
Top end with that turbo.
uh-oh. Uh-oh. Beamers are getting quick all of a sudden. All of a sudden, they're beating motorcycles.
Your favorite clip of this week?
I don't care if that's a 600.
We're making the TSV top 5 this
It
weekend.
could seem bigger than that.
This weekend, my weekend, which is Monday to Tuesday. So if you want to see your clip in the top 5, make sure you send us a message on Discord or post it in the Discord.
The guy died, huh?
We're going to compile all the best clips
AXN's live now.
of the week every week.
Yeah, I'm watching Dad's Gone Live because he's so close to that chase, but I don't know. He gets stuck at lights, man. It's unfortunate. He's trying to keep up.
Yeah, if you like looking at good cars,
Can only do so much, you know.
takes really good pictures.
They're not stopping at lights. You have to. 4 or 5 lights, and then you're
I think
fucked.
she's got some of the
It takes you a while to catch back up, kind of thing.
fuel altereds edited.
Not an old stream. This just happened. In fact, he's still live. We just rewinded it. Yeah, that's it, TS. Because I just, I got on when he was pretty much getting off like an hour. I think we watched him for about an hour. Something like that. So basically only saw the first, or last 45 minutes or so. What's up, Stoner? So to me, it doesn't matter. I've never seen it. So does it matter if it's live or not? That I don't understand the obsession. Like anybody who tells you, well, I can't watch this. This is a replay. Well, don't you watch anything else on YouTube? Everything's a replay on YouTube. Everything. You didn't watch it live, did you? And if you didn't, then it's a replay. To me, and I don't think like that. To me, I just, have I seen it? Oh, okay, I haven't. Okay, let's watch it. I don't care when it was shot, who shot it. None of that even comes into my mind. Oh, there's a chase in Bakersfield that we're just peeking at here. And Dad's gone live trying to catch up, but it's getting away from him, I think. Unfortunately. He's got to obey traffic laws, and, you know, these folks don't. They can get away. What could mess up your chases? It's new, that's all that matters. But see, but I don't even think like that. There's all the time I go back and see old videos. I'll go watch like Asmongold or whoever. I don't care. It could be fucking 10 years old. I mean, have you never went back and saw a movie that was old that you missed? Like, let's just say you never gave a fuck about it when it came out, right? But 4 or 5 years later, you're hanging out with your friends. They're all telling you what a great movie it was. You never saw it. So you've never gone back and seen a movie like that? And I've done that a lot. I did that to the Trailer Park Boys. Everyone told me, go watch Trailer Park. Bro, you're going to love this. They smoke weed. I'm like, whatever. You know me with shows. And then maybe it might have been 7 years like in by the time I actually started watching Trailer Park Boys. No joke. Because in my mind, none of that matters. I've never seen it, so it doesn't matter. Ron Capps had a crazy crash today. Oh boy. That's never good. Ooh, that thing's loud. Whoa, whoa. Fucking things everywhere. Not a great hit. Not a great hit.
What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Sorry, that was a soft jab.
Well, that too, Kimberly, especially with chases. You know, with chases, you know, you may watch it on Channel 5 who had the angle this way. Then you watch on Channel 7 and they had the other side angle. So you see it from a completely different side. It's like watching a different chase. There's so many details you might have missed watching it from the first channel. That's why I flip back and forth if I have the ability, you know, if or the option. Yeah. I watch Asmon. I think he's funny. I think he's really smart and funny dude. You know, he likes to cover lots of different things. You know, in fact, there's a lot of shit there that like he'll do that I don't even know about, but I know now because of him. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up, Jim. Thank you for the bits, Jim. I appreciate you, and thank you for raiding in here. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for the bits. Caps is fine. Funny car exploded. You hit the wall 200. Yeah, man, he's luckier than John Force. Yeah, those top fuel cars, man. I mean, it's, bro, hearing those things in front of you, 10,000 horsepower, like it's, dude, it really feels like an earthquake. Like if you didn't see it and you're driving down that road next to Pomona Fairplex and you didn't know that was happening today, bro, it would shake your car like it's an earthquake. No joke. It rattles the floor, and it's so goddamn loud. You know, even with NASCAR, I have, you know, all the concerts I go to, I have my own earplugs that I always wear. I bring earplugs everywhere, man. You know, no more damage in the ears. Not for concerts, not for drag racing, not for fucking any kind of motorsports. Yeah, it's amazing to see the top fuel cars. I mean, all of them, the funny cars, all of them. They're, you know, that's why I said the Winter Nationals is always fun. NHRA stuff is incredible. Yeah, there's no way you're like sleeping or just bored at an NHRA event. It's so goddamn loud. And like I always say, you know, that's the great thing about motorsports, racing. It hits all the senses. Like you smell the gas in the air, you smell the rubber, you feel the fucking, you know, the thunder of the car. I mean, it's sensory overload. Your eyes are now overloaded because they're moving so fast. You're like, holy shit, I can't just go like this. I have to go like this and turn my head fast, snap them just to catch it because it's so fucking fast.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
You know, 325 miles an hour.
There you
Like,
go.
it's just insane. Insane.
Just a little bit.
So, yeah. That's it. It's nothing like that. I mean, NASCAR is fun too. You know, that's the thing about those kinds of sports.
There you go.
Like, if you like them, but you've never gone and seen them, you should really try to go out and see them. And of course, the track's going to differ for the experience, right? But, you know, it's really something you need to go out and see because the camera doesn't do it justice. You know what I mean? It just doesn't. So being there in person will make you a fan right away. Oh yeah, well, because there's a train of 43 of them usually, unless the pack's broken up. You know? That's definitely a roar. And see, and that's what I'm saying. It's a much better experience to go and see them at Fontana, which doesn't exist anymore, which would be the California Speedway, because it's a speedway. It may not be a super speedway, but at least it was a speedway, and they would get up at great speeds. Now, seeing them over at that LA Coliseum bullshit, holy fuck, what a waste of fucking time. I would never tell anybody to go watch the racing, which I don't even think they're doing it anymore there. It was such a waste of time. Those cars barely got up to 95, then they'd all get bunched up in the corner. They'd make 1 lap, 2 laps, and then somebody would bunch up and hit somebody, and caution would come out, card spin, and, you know, it was just garbage. It was garbage. And I went 2 times. Like, it's, come on, man. Terrible. Oh yeah, Jim, there's no way. I mean, as great as his videos are, you know what I mean? It just doesn't do it justice because, like I'm saying, you need all those, that's all the senses flowing. It's really just a human experience you just don't get everywhere. I think that's why, like, people, you know, say there's like nothing that can make up for riding like a motorcycle. Because again, you get that smell, the wind in your face, you know, the vibration of the big motor. It's just like, you know, there's a lot of senses to it that are going off, and that's why I think people love motorcycles. And I don't think that there's any comparison to anything else in that sense. Uh-oh, the Hellcat. Well, that's not a Hellcat, my bad. Just Dodge giving them the Hellcat hood. About right. Costa Mesa Speedway? Yeah, I've never been there. Never went to Aspen. Yeah, I'm glad too, Sam. Just sucks. Just sucks. Alright, Dod's Gone Live's at the end of the chase here. Wait for him to get out so you don't get all dizzy from the camera movement. Yes, bikes are super dangerous, especially here because you have more cars, more people, so many folks. I mean, bro, you look around, you just see so many people on their phones. Like, it's crazy to see how many people are on that. No wonder cops are always, you know, on the lookout for that shit, especially chippers. You know, because there's so many of them. Every day I see fucking 10 or 20. Can usually tell them right away because they're fucking far behind the next car. You know, they're giving themselves that big buffer. That's also how you can tell the Teslas in you know, autonomous mode, fully autonomous driving mode, because it won't ride the bumper of another car. You know what I mean? It's gonna give it 4 car lengths, and then you just see all these cars going in front of the Tesla, and then the Tesla's slowing down. It's great. That's how you slow them down. You just go right in front of them. The auto brake.
Here we go. What y'all think? Full pass or no full pass on the truck? Big block Chevy.
Alright, let me get some water. Uh-oh, he locked up here. Dad's Gone Live did. Hopefully the screen comes back.
This one's one you want to turn the speaker up for. Crank the bass all the way up.
Ricky, I don't even see it. It's locked up on my side. Let me refresh. I see DZ Media Live. I don't know who they are. TW's there. Everybody there. Everybody there. Everybody there. There. Dad is not back yet. Shit. Oh, there it is. Now it's back. Yeah, I don't see him on the roof. I'm assuming he is. But watch this hit. Bro, look at that thing. Whoa, whoa. That thing's dancing, bro. Homeboy had no letting up. No letting up, homie.
You went 2/8 of a mile right there.
Bro, homeboy was sideways. Just no let up, son. Give it more gas. I don't see him on the roof. Guessing he was driving this truck. Ending of the chase here in Bakersfield. This is live. Did they get him down there already? Yeah, it looks like they might have got him down, no?
A lot of racers don't like to have their time about there. Then they can't get racing. People know how fast they are. That's the whole game, is trying to get the race.
And they're searching him, right?
There you go.
Is he coming down? What's going on? Because they're all kind of unattentive at this point. So they must have got him in custody.
Whatever that means.
Where's he at?
I'm lit to the hit.
Is that him right here? No. Bro, where is he? Where'd he be?
I'm gassed to the ass.
Thought he was there. I'd assume they got him, but I don't see him. Oh, I think I see him now. I think I see him. Yep, there he is. I seen him now. Shout out to Dad's Gone Live. Dad's Gone Live. Shout out to Jacob. Oh, and Ruger too. Ruger helped catch. Yeah, man, it was terrible. So I'm saying that's one race I would never tell anybody to go, especially if that's your first NASCAR experience. Like, bro, you need to go to a real track. Having said that, I mean, I need to go to. I'd love to go to Talladega, or Atlanta Motor Speedway, or Texas. Like, they have some great tracks that I have not obviously been to. You know, the Monster Mile. You know, Bristol would be fucking dope. Love to go see a race at Bristol. Darlington. Go watch the paperclip. See, even the paperclip is way more exciting than the fucking clash at the Coliseum. Bullshit. There he is. Shout out to Dad's Gone Live. Daytona, of course, yes. So many. So I'm saying NASCAR has some fantastic tracks. All the speedways and super speedways are the where you really want to go, other than Bristol, I think. As far as short tracks are concerned, I don't think any race, any track has anything on Bristol. Bristol is the one. 500 miles of bumping and fucking slamming and dumping. Go. What's up, Outlaw? How are you? Good to see you. Just watching some racing and the end of this chase here. I just caught this guy in Bakersfield. He's all coked up and shit. Look at his face. It's exciting. Yeah, most of the places have closed due to the insurance. Insurance premiums are through the roof across the board with anything. Your car, your house, anything. Especially because of the fires. Like a 20% rate hike. And most places don't even want to insure you. Oh, you're in California? Oh, yeah, we don't. It's not even worth it. Go find somebody else. That's kind of where you're at. So to find insurance for that, and you don't even have people on the track smoking weed and drinking and doing crazy gambling. Phoenix? Yeah, Phoenix. I'd like to go to Phoenix too because I want to go up on that hill. Like the famous hill. Go check it out from the hill. That would be awesome too. It's the one sport where the higher you sit, the more you pay. You want to sit front row in NASCAR? The fucking seats are cheap. It's like buying, it's the reverse nosebleed. Really is. Higher you sit, the better you'll see. Up front, it's just so low. I mean, bro, and you totally could die. I mean, bro, there's been many races where cars and parts have flown into the crowd. That's why the fencing has like a hook to it. So hopefully it gets caught in there.
Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Not to say people haven't died in other sports though. I remember the poor little girl in like Minnesota who passed away from a hockey puck. Or they had netting and baseballs that have just clobbered kids and people. So now that's so much netting everywhere now.
Wherever you're watching chat, follow, subscribe, like, thumbs up. There's a different button wherever you're at. But the free one you can hit, it will help the stream a lot. Especially early in the show, the more clicks we get, the more likes, the more shares, the faster we grow, the more views we get tonight. That means the more ad dollars I make.
Brake glow? Shit, I ain't trying to see no brake glow unless you... Oh, you're talking about brake glow on the track, like NASCAR. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that shit's pretty wild. Especially when they're doing the road racing. Gets pretty hot. Constantly on the brakes. I like road racing sometimes, you know. You can always see the certain drivers that are road racers do so well. Then you take them to the super speedway and they don't do so well. They're just masters at the road courses.
I'll take your car down there. Wait, like those dudes that race the Nuremberg ring. I'll come make a hit in your car.
80,000 to 150,000 kills comedy and freeway? Huh? Huh? Detroit, I need some wherever you hit. You hitting that good shit. Speaking of good shit, I'm a fucking smoke what you will, cause I know you blazing tonight. There's no way you ain't. MotoGP, yeah. I used to like to watch the bike races. Where those dudes fucking putting their knees going around those corners. It's wild.
Alright, here we go. Troublemaker coming up.
Kevin Mohan, let's go.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle.
Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you.
Troublemaker about to make some trouble.
Trans Am races, yeah. This is 2 hours north of Los Angeles. What is this? I wish it was. That's still kind of far, but... What are you talking about, Bakersfield? Telling somebody about Bakersfield? Yes, he's right. I mean, me too, Deagle. They were telling me the other day about some dirt tracks. I've been to one in Riverside. That's far from me though. That's damn near 2 hour drive. It is 2 hours each way. So 4 hours out of my day just driving to watch a race that's going to last maybe 2. I don't know. It's too much. If it was closer, yeah. We used to have a cool little Saugus Speedway. They do racing and demolition derbies, but again, another one that went down. Used to have like, swap meets there and stuff too, but I think that was sold to developers. Irwindale, they just tore down. They got rid of that last year, I think it was. All right, everybody.
Smoke.
Whoa! Bro. And that... Okay, perfect example. The other night, we saw 20 people standing on this line right here. This one that's right in the middle. Standing right behind there, where the mop is. See the mop? There was 20 people there the other night. And I said, it's absolutely insane that they're there. That would have ran 10, 15 kids over. And hit them all. I mean, bro. Come on, man. I know you remember. They were all right here, right where that dude's standing. 20 deep. And the dude kept telling them, hey, you guys got to be... So they would stand in a line like ducks and then just kind of look over each other's shoulders because they couldn't be spread out too much. I'm like, holy fuck. What the fuck is going on? Bro. Gave him the lights. Ram said, oh yeah, fuck them at the turbo boosters beat you. No, you ain't. It would have been mass casualty situation for sure. And then, I mean, bro, then it's all on tape. I mean, there's nothing for the... And then is the driver ever in at fault? I would say no, because you're standing on a track. Yeah, man, I just think it's a little wild. And again, he happened to go to the left. He could have easily pulled to the right and hit the people to the right. It is always viewer discretion is advised. Always with this show. Yeah. Imagine if there was another car in the other lane. It would have definitely been a hit.
He's good, he's good. He's good right there. He's good right there. He's good, bro. No,
Who are these guys, bro? Like, see what I mean? I have this Amjuk right here, dude, who's fucking just standing here giving me... I mean, dude don't even work here. Jerk off. Don't even know how to race. Don't even know how to race, bro. I mean, literally. Homeboy thought the yellow light was the green light. Oh, fucking jerk off. That's what I mean. Rookie shit. Some rookie shit. All for this guy to set you up. I would roll my window and say, hey, dude, don't worry about me. Just get on your phone and worry about your fucking Instagram. And then roll my window up. Fucking worry about me. Where are you now? Why don't you help the fucking bike out? Fuck. All these goddamn experts on the track. I mean, bro, that would never happen at Pomona Fairplex. They won't let it. It's only maybe 3 people standing in the center, and all of them are doing something. One's wetting out the burnout box. The other one's got the mop ready. Another one's ready to make sure everything's good to go. That's it. You ain't got one person sitting on the track. Not a fucking one. I mean, it's wild the way they do it out here. Just wild. Yeah, homeboy blasted off on the pre-stage. He didn't even deep stage. Okay, he was pre-staged. Didn't even stage. He didn't trigger the lights. The lights. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Gen Z Muppets. Fortunately, there are a lot of them. Look at homie right here. He's got his vape and his tall can. He's already telling him to pull up. Like, bro, I can see. Get out of the way of the light. Fucking Amjuk. Fuck out of here. Jesus Christ, dude. Just a stack of stupid in that center. I mean, even if at least he can do is offer him a hit of the vape or sip of his tall can. That's going to be more helpful than what he's doing. I mean, how funny it would be, though. If I rolled over here, I straight got a, like a really dark, shiny Edgar mushroom fucking wig. That looked good. But I didn't dye any of this, of course. Just went down there, tried to hang out with him. Then I'd be sitting there, getting in front of TSB, like, hey man, let's do it. Let me guide all the cars. You just put the cam on me. It's a stack of stupid. Trust me, there's a stack of stupid out here. I drive around them all the time. Just morons who don't know how to drive. Or don't understand what a passing lane is. We have a sleeper? Which one? The super cab over there? Or this Denali? Twin turbo Kia? What's the point? It's like the Denali won. I have to jump on him. Black. Denali's the winner. Up top. Watch a little drag racing. I have nothing wrong with electric cars drag racing. I just think that they should be racing other electric cars. It should be in its own class. I mean, that's how they do it with the fucking gas-powered cars. You get into a certain time bracket, you're in a certain different class. That's it. So that way, guys that are running 15 seconds aren't racing the guys that are running 10 seconds. It's not a race. And if they are, they're running bracket racing. They're not running just straight up drag racing or grudge match. Soulless class, yeah, call it what you will, but I just think they should be there in their own class. That's it. That's the way I look at it. Well, it's not even so much traction. With an electric car, it's instant torque. You know, a normal engine has to build up the torque. Okay, just like a turbo, it's going to sit there holding at the line, boosting pressure. Has to create vacuum in order to create pressure, to create boost. And as soon as you let off the gas, let off the brake, then you fly off like a rocket. Now it's creating boost. Okay, and then after it creates that boost, it has to now create vacuum again. Which is why a lot of people like a supercharger, because it's constantly creating boost. But the problem with that is it's boosting a lot less pressure. Now, EVs don't have to do any of that. Their torque's already built up. They just let it go and it's full bore. Bang! And they are a lot heavier. Of course they are. They absolutely are. But they have a whole lot of torque to make up for it. So that's the difference. You know? And that's why I feel like it's unfair. You know, and it's unfair to, again, on the traction side, to think that a large V8 or, you know, boosted V6 is going to be able to do the same, even with an all-wheel drive car. Because like I said, after that 60 foot, you've now lost the boost of both turbos. You're creating that vacuum. He's really pulling away on you then. So, yeah, just the way I look at it. Hey, it may be the future. Absolutely, maybe. Maybe get rid of gas. They may. Which will change the world, you know? I mean, not completely, but it'll change the gas industry a whole lot. If you got rid of at least all the, you know, normal cars, not commercial stuff, you know, delivery, but the, you know, regular cars that are on the road. Not much for those Stingers. I know a lot of people like them. I hear they're kind of quick, but to me, it's like if I'm spending that kind of money, I would never spend it on a Kia or a Hyundai Genesis. But it's Damon. It's a Genesis. It's not a Hyundai. Aw. They came out as a Hyundai Genesis. Now they just cut the Hyundai name because they know it's not a connotation of class and style and luxury. So what better way to just call it a Genesis? Now it's luxurious. So at that point, you can buy a lot of lower level Audis, Benzes, Beamers. You know what I mean? At that kind of money. Like you could get an M340i. It's a pretty popular, nice car with plenty of horsepower and luxurious, in and out, sporty. You can totally get that. Oh, that's crazy, Creamy Corn. He does. I have some nice Kyle Busch stuff that I have set away. Cool autos and stuff.
That's a good way of putting this race.
Never get rid of gas generator? No. It'll make it harder for you to go and get the gas for the generator. And, you know, they're pushing to that now. I mean, California, if you build a new house in California, it must be sold. They won't give you the permits. They won't sign off on your permit if it isn't. Ooh. Mustang got him. Dang. Just barely got the Corvette. It's a fast Mustang. It is a good platform. It's highly moddable too. You can make that car 700 horses and still leave it the same and not change tires and crazy single turbos. You know, we're talking about a tune, a downpipe, some exhaust, maybe an air filter kit. That's it. That car's already pushing damn near 700 horses. So why would I go get a fucking Kia? Because at the end of the day, it's a Kia. Okay? Korean folks are fantastic folks, love the culture, love the food, but they don't make the best products. Just saying. They really don't. Not when it comes to cars and not when it comes to really anything else. And that's not a knock on them. Okay? Because it's like we don't produce much great shit anymore. Like it or not, the Tesla is the most American car that you can buy. Like that or not. Fucking hate them or not. If we're talking about buying American to support America, there is no more American car than a Tesla. Before you ask, no, I don't have one. No, I don't plan to buy one. And I drove in one on an Uber the other day for the second time ever and didn't know how to fucking get out of the back seat. It didn't have a door handle. It just has a button. It's like, yeah, hit the button right there. Thanks, man. So, and I don't think they're all that great inside. I think they're kind of, I'm not going to say cheesy. It's kind of a little cheap, the interior. But what they do, bang for the buck. And if I had a place to have a charger and didn't drive much, I guess it would be an option. Only on a lease. But I don't even know if they lease those things. I mean, they may. I'm sure they probably. Oh man, I didn't even hear that creepy corn. Yeah, the firestorm shall start when that happens. Making them wait 2 months and then all of a sudden telling them, hey, you gotta clean up. I mean, that sounds about right. Oh, Camaro with the win. Fast Camaros tonight.
What a race, man. Those are some fast cars right there. Nice hit in both lanes, actually.
Yeah, Ron, I've never taken off in a Tesla like that. I'm telling you, I've been in two and they both were Ubers, and you know how Uber drivers drive. They're driving fucking 22 and a 30. You know what I mean? They ain't zooming around and fucking putting you back in the seat. That ain't happening. Never experienced that whole like full on. I'm sure it's crazy torque. You can straight see it how fast they're moving. Oh, Crown Vic still beating them out. Beating those miles out in the Vic. Oh, that's cool, J to the Z. Yeah, there's a lot of streamers that do the racing. TSV was kind enough to allow us to use the feeds, you know. Nice GSXR. Old Suzuki power. I mean, what does a Stinger cost? Bro. I mean, what does a Stinger cost? Almost stalled it.
Smoke.
I mean, I figure that car's 65 grand for a fucking Kia Stinger, maybe more. And if it's more than 65, I'm pretty sure you can get an M340 M340i for fucking 65 grand. Maybe 70. Brand new. 59? Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm telling you. You're already at BMW, like, low performance money. And I'd much rather have a BMW knowing their track record versus what Kia's track record is. I mean, name one iconic car that Kia's ever made. They've been making cars for a little while now. Nothing iconic. Nothing. Knock Chevy, Ford, Dodge, they've all made iconic cars. People knock fucking Pontiac. They made some pretty iconic cars. They've been gone for a long time. Oh, I don't know if it's a stinker. I just think that when you get that kind of money involved, and I have so much more choice, I'm going to go with the ones that have been making cars for a lot longer. An Optima is an iconic car. Come on. The Sorrento. Come on. Now we're just fucking with me. Y'all want to fuck with me now. Oldsmobile. See, even Oldsmobile wasn't around that long. I mean, it was, but you know what I mean? And they had made a few iconic cars. The 442. Wait, was that a Buick? No, that was the Oldsmobile. Right? A 442 was the Oldsmobile. Pretty sure. Oh, I'd definitely rather have the Beamer. I wouldn't rather have the Alfa. I'd never buy an Alfa Romeo. Ever. You're asking for trouble. Alfa Romeo? Yeah, no. Them and Maseratis. I wouldn't buy either of those cars. Not even on a good deal. Yeah, the Cutlass was a big car too. Yeah, the 442, right, Ron? That's what I thought. So yeah, they made a few iconic cars. Trying to think of if they've made anything else that was super iconic. Not really. Ooh, flashed him, son. Is that Infinity on Infinity Crime? Yup.
And the wind light.
Gutless? That's fucked up. See, you brought the Gutless. Dang, I'm sure that happened a few times. Yeah, Dinah. They've gotten crazy popular, the Infinities. I think it's mostly because you can pick them up cheap, and they're great for like the side showing. Decently high rev and rear wheel drive. Delta 88. The Vista Cruiser, yeah. Yeah, Renaults were pretty terrible. Spun the whole way. His tires are done. I ain't letting nobody know Remulac. They'll find it and fuck it up. I drive a Lamborghini Countach. Oh, somebody's over there. Getting angry. Got the massive burble. Kenneth, thank you so much. Take a peek at my gut. Over here peeking at my gut, Kenneth. Can't do that.
Motherfuckers with guts like that ain't off the cheeseburgers. Motherfuckers with guts like that definitely are on the cheeseburgers, dog.
I'm on the cheeseburgers, dog. The Geo Metro and the this is an 1/8 mile. I mean, a Geo Metro and a 1/4 mile has to be like an 18, 19 second car, I would bet. And that's in the 1/4 mile. It might even be way more than that. Might be a 20-second 1/4 mile car, which is really slow. I mean, you could Google it. I'm sure it'll. I'm sure Car and Driver has the stats. They take every car and do that. Show you what the 60-foot time and 0 to 100 speed is, and how long it takes to brake, and things like that. That's their purpose. They do it with everything. 23 seconds, is that what it says? Thank you, Corey. Appreciate you. Let's go, Corey. Thank you for the dono. $32 seconds, all motor. Is it 23 seconds? Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, see, it's 23 seconds in a 1/4 mile. That's so long. Got him out of the hole, bro. You had him, bro. You treat him so hard, you lost it. Wow. So the guy on the right lane beat him out of the hole, but lost control, had to slow down. The left lane ended up come back and take it. 23 seconds, huh? Yeah, that's... Bro, it just feels slow. I bet. I mean, but that car isn't made for its speed, right? Just made to... I bet you it gets like fucking 48 miles to a gallon. Buy some cheap 87 gas. Drive everywhere on a dime. Yeah, it's weird that Ford brought the Maverick nameplate back, but made it a truck instead of a sedan, which it kind of was. Ford on Ford crime here. Mustang's the winner. I already had some Teslas in here, Elon. You're just fucking late. In fact, we had a Tesla on Tesla race. The Tesla won. Google says 18.4 seconds. I said 19. See, I was close. That was a good guess, Smoke. But even at 18.4, that's really bad. I mean, my stock Trans Am in 95 was running like 14 flat. So 4 seconds. Almost 5 seconds faster. Which I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but 5 seconds in racing is so many car lengths. I mean, it really is. It's probably 10 car lengths. It's something enormous. Like, it's crazy. Oh, why are you gonna be? Come on, Mustang. That's a Crown Vic. That's what I hate when they do it. Got his hand out the window. He's flashing it with the hazards, just taunting. Like, man, come on, bro. Do that to another Mustang. Instead, you do that to the fucking Crown Vic that you know you're gonna beat. JD, I would assume. I mean, a lot of cars have. I mean, there's some that haven't. There's some cars that the dealers don't give a fuck. They'll hold them. Because people just come in and buy them. But anything else, you name the brand, and I'm sure they've been discounted. They'll work on you deals. There's too much overstock. But when you're talking about the top tier of any brand, most of the time they're going to hold on to that shit. Because they understand there's different buyers for these cars. There's a lot of people that come in and buy the lower end of cars. Tons of them. But as far as the people that want the highest end, there's not a whole lot. That's a small handful. The ones that can actually afford it. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's tons of people with a, you know, a champagne taste with a grape juice budget. I mean, that happens every day. A lot of us live beyond our means. That's why a lot of us are in debt. You know, keeping up with the Joneses in that sense, you know.
The follow button, the like button, the thumbs up. Hit the bell to get notified when we go live. I'm live 4 nights a week at the track. Every week.
You've been promoting on BMW? What do you mean? You work for BMW? Well, if you look at reliability charts, they actually have been getting better, BMW. They were pretty bad. They were one of the worst. But now they're definitely getting better. Funny enough as it is Toyota is sliding.
But a really good way you can help the stream that doesn't cost you anything is just share it with somebody who you think might like to watch it. Your friends, your family, whoever.
Old land yachts. Yeah, they're still out there. You see a lot of like hipsters. Hipsters like to buy the old Cadillacs and stuff like that. Because you can find a lot of ones that are just old grandpa cars that aren't, you know, in great shape, and they don't care. They want it all original, scuffed up, dented up. They don't give a shit. It's the car itself that they like, you know. Your Beamer couldn't even make it to 60. Well, you know, again, Luis, depends on the model. Some of the models will roll bad, but every car manufacturer has, you know, a certain model or a certain engine that they have trouble with. Nobody's immune to it, you know. And it also depends on how you take care of it. But, you know, at 60,000 miles, one would assume that the BMW took care of it the whole time for you, you know. But, you know, some of the German cars can be money pits. You know? And that's what I mean. Some of the engines, depending on the model you're buying, you know, you're going to get a better car. Because even like many manufacturers with BMW, Luis, you're buying an M car, it comes from a totally different factory than the regular 330i that you buy. Okay? Or the 740i or whatever. 540i. They're all coming out of one factory while the other one does nothing but M cars. So it's even built in a different place. And just like we were talking earlier, even with Chevrolet and Pontiac back in the day, you know, a lot of the cars are sent to Canada. The Street Legal Performance that Ed Hamburger owns, and he's the one that makes it from a Camaro to an SS Camaro. Or made it into a Firehawk. It was just a Trans Am before. So, yeah. Yeah, there's also certain cars. Sometimes certain cars are, I don't want to say they're haunted, but they're, you know, they're just a lemon. They're just not good. You know? I remember that little Mercedes-Benz, the little SLK 230, the compressor ones. You know, the supercharged compressors. You know, those things were garbage, man. I was detailing a few of them. And everybody I knew that had one all had problems with it. They all got rid of them. Same with Maseratis, I can tell you. Because that was the great thing about being a detailer. You're around so many cars. You can ask people, what do you like about the car? What do you hate about the car? Because everybody has a like and a hate of as much as they love their car. If there's something they could literally change about their car, I'm sure there'd be a few things. Everybody in the room, as much as they love their car. That's just how it is. So you hope that you pick a model that's good and that's reliable. And nowadays, at least we have more with access to the internet the way we do. You have so many Reddit posts and chat rooms and whatever your car is, you just type it in and there's so many people, other owners talking about it. Clubs. Oh, this is a great car, but you got to change this after 30, or that always dies. And, oh yeah, man, that happened to me. So you kind of can see ahead of time. Well, these are the problems they had, but other than that, it was a great car. So I'll deal with that. That's okay. Because no car is perfect. There's no such thing as a car that doesn't break. It doesn't exist. And I don't think it ever will. And trust me, if they actually made a car that never broke and you never had to maintain it, it just drove. That's it. It just drove every time. It never had a problem unless you crashed it. You know what I mean? Like, what would that car go for? 300K? And it looks like an Accord? Yeah, Vampire, again, that can be. A lot of times Audi will, just like any other company where it should be metal parts, they're using cheap plastic, swells and breaks, leaks. They want $4,000 to fix the problem, and you're like, fuck that. All it is a gasket. Fucking $4,000. But then now every month you're pouring a goddamn quart of oil in. Yeah. I love those A4s. Like, I'd clean a lot of those. And I always said, man, I want this car. But then, dude, I'd talk to the people like, I don't know if you want this, bro. Like, this car has a lot of problems. Everybody would say things to me about it. So, I think a lot of people like them nowadays because they're so cheap to buy. And if you have somebody who's a mechanic in the family, they might be able to fix it for you all the time. Just backyard fix that sucker. Your Chrysler Cordova with the Corinthian leather. Yeah, Chrysler was a company that didn't make too many good cars. Not Chrysler, but I did see pretty cheap. It had, I think, 300 miles on it. One of those Plymouth Prowlers. I think it only went for like $27,000. That's one car that never took off, the Plymouth Prowler. I mean, it looked way ahead of its time. Someone just bought one and drove it very sparingly and threw it in the garage, I guess. Normal, I was just hitting them. I wasn't really doing rounds. Pontiac Fiero. See, now there's another shitty model, but sold a ton of them. Fiero was a very popular car. And then how many people use them as kit cars? Made little Ferraris and Lamborghinis out of them. Oh shit, Crown Vic on Crown Vic. Left lane the winner? Yup. Well, that too, make. That's why I think if you're gonna get a lower level BMW or Benz or Audi, you're best to lease it. It's the best thing to just lease the car. That way you dump that thing off 3 years later, 4 years, however long the lease is. You get yourself a new one. and you enjoy a new car every 3 to 4 years, which is really nice. And then they deal with it. They'll recondition it, put it back on the market as certified pre-owned, and someone will buy it. You never understood the Buick Grand National? What's there to understand? You know, at that time, started kind of not really a horsepower war, but there was a lot of vehicles, especially by GM, that were like one-off vehicles that didn't stay too long, but had a whole lot of like punch in the market. And GN was that. The Grand National was that. So was the Cyclone and the Typhoon, which it wasn't very far after. You know, the thing is these people know where their bread and butter is. So they're not going to do too much into the whole sports car thing. And I think that's why GM created Pontiac. Pontiac was that. I mean, they had a few sedans. Sure, they had Grand Prix, but then they had the GTP and, you know, the G6 and some pretty high horsepower sedans, which were just like the muscle cars they were building. If you wanted more performance and you were a GM fan, you usually went and got a Pontiac. It's usually how it worked. You didn't get an Oldsmobile, you didn't get a Buick. At that time, you didn't get a Cadillac because they weren't really making performance cars. Of course, they are now, but, you know, then they weren't. GM had so many things across the board. So Pontiac was your outlet if you didn't want the traditional Camaro or Corvette. Cyclone for the win for sure. Impala, yeah, but even the Impala was later on. That was 95, 94, 95, 96, I think. Those 3 years they made the Impala. By 97, I think it was gone. And then they brought that other piece of shit Impala back in like 2000, I think. That was a turd. Nobody wanted that. That was nothing like the 94 through 96s. Those were good cars. A lot of people loved them. You know? That was some hot shit right there. And that platform was big with GM because they also were doing the Buick Roadmaster. The Caprice was set up the same way too. You know, GM was doing a lot of that then. So yeah, the GN was somebody who wanted a nice, some sort of a nice, you know, kind of a luxurious feel inside in a sense, and a whole lot of guts and be stealthy. I think that's really what the GN, you know, was about. Good old Grand National. I mean, that's why you only had 547 of the GNXs. Because people are like, dude, this is a lot of money. I could get a Corvette. I can get a fully done up Corvette. For the same amount of money, I'm buying a two-door Buick. Like, what am I doing here? And at that time, people didn't know. But man, had you bought that car, bro, it's worth so much money now. Well into the six figures. 150K, more, maybe 200,000 for a really nice example of that car. And I don't think that car was 30,000 then. No, it's probably a little more. 35, 36 grand. When your Corvette was 30-ish. You know, your Camaro was probably 22. The HHRS, yeah. I had that too. GM was always playing around with little cars, you know, that they had put a little horsepower in. The G8, absolutely. G8 was nice. That was really the last of it. And the 2002 Trans Ams. I mean, that's a Firebird, but yeah. That's another way you can tell that it's a Firebird. Not only from the wing, like I told you, it's closed. It's not open, so the air goes through it. but you can tell the backup lights. See how they're round? The Trans Am's had a square light like that. Or more of a rectangle standing up. So that was definitely a Firebird. They threw a monster motor in. Yeah, for sure, get back. I mean, that was, you know, John DeLorean's job. You know, one of the greatest American car designers we've ever known, regardless of what he may have done after. You know, dude was doing everything, everything he could do to fund his own car making. You know, not to say that it's right, but he did. That's what he was doing. And, yeah, I mean, he would go out on the strip on Saturday nights, go to places like this and see what the kids were driving, what they were doing, what they liked. And then he'd roll down there with some experimental shit and see if he could beat them in those cars. And then take it to his bosses. And it was hard to get an okay because, again, to build a whole car on that line, it's a lot of money. When you're already selling a lot of other cars, it's hard to convince your boss to go otherwise. I mean, I'd definitely say he's got to be the most influential American car designer that worked for the big three. I mean, Lee Iacocca was pretty big, but I don't, if he was more, I think he was more of a CEO type versus the actual designer of the cars. Oh yeah, that Firebird's fast. You see how big the fucking turbo is on there? That's one big ass ball bearing turbo. Well, yes, I'm saying North Sax. You had a lot of cars where people, like I said, they were angry. They bought a brand new Corvette, and in the very same year that they got that Corvette, they saw a kid in a GMC Jimmy whoop him, not beat him, but whoop him. Then you say, wait a minute, I just bought a brand new Corvette. How do I keep losing to this kid in a Jimmy? Which is the Typhoon. And again, they didn't sell a whole lot of Typhoons because, again, they were a good amount of money and people didn't know really about that. They said to themselves, well, I'm going to spend that kind of money, I can get a Corvette. Then they did, then they got angry when they lost. Oh, you red lit. Left side red lit.
Cody, hell yeah, he's got a cool ass car, man. I liked it.
Oh yeah, you gotta build around the car, Mick. Can't just have one or the other. Ooh, that sounds like a nice turbo. Alright, I'll do one more bag and I'm out. They were, Steven, but again, even them, they didn't sell a whole lot of them. I mean, Cyclone, they only made 1 year. Didn't sell a whole lot because people weren't trying to buy them at $36,000. They could get a Corvette. That was Corvette money for those cars. Them and the Cyclone and the Typhoon. So that's what held the sales back. But I guess, how do you mark something way lower and then it's way lower and then whoops on the Corvette. That only makes them more angry, right? It says to you, well, what are they even doing with the Corvette? Why is it so much money if it's so much slower than this car? And less money. Makes no sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get back. I mean, it was a pretty sizable difference, bro. 6/10 is huge.
It's just the SXT, he said.
I mean, to get 6/10 on a car, it's going to cost you some good money.
I definitely would have bet against him.
Might be dangerous, you know, big bottle of nitrous or something, which again you could do for decently cheap, but then again you're also putting stress on that motor and you may pop it. You know that saying, the cheap comes out expensive? You might find that out. A lot of people have. You know, or you bend a rod and you got that ticking in your motor. Fucking annoying. And you have to have it all taken apart. That. Like the Mach 1. Yeah, even those like Mach 1s, you know, 70s Mach 1s, not a lot of horsepower in that car. I mean, again, you can get it in different, what do you call it? Different, you know, trim. I think you could get the Cleveland or the Windsor. I think that was an option. Live chasing the valley, huh? Who's showing it live? It's 11:42. Who's showing it to you live? Not the news. Not listening to the scanners. I know I'm not going to get a chase on the news. Not at this night. Not at this time. I don't know where you're watching it live. Maybe listening to it. Yeah, there's no choppers. I know. That's what I'm saying. It was in the Cougar too? Yeah, sure. And I think that's why Mercury Cougars didn't sell. You don't see as many. Because they were more expensive than the Mustang. And people would rather spend less and have the Mustang. Even though it's the same platform. Because Mercury is the higher end of a Ford product. Launch the chase drones? Yeah, alright.
Smoke.
Doing a Vegas convention? For what? You mean SNS party? I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
Cody, it's basically all new people on Sunday night. The Sunday night crowd's very different than the Thursday night crowd.
Yeah, this thing wasn't even, I should have put a new bowl in. See-through. Not even milk. I don't know, no two, I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy. I would bet. I bet you it's probably like the first one off the assembly line or the last one off the assembly line. Get back. Come on, bro. he's got the hookup. He's getting those kind of rare, you know, VIN number cars.
Yeah, you can clean up on a Sunday. Be ready for some driver
Been quiet in Dalton for sure because the mess is gone. Apparently everybody else knows how to run things. Now they got to dig themselves out of the hole. Kind of like what's going on here in our country. Not to say Dalton's not in our country. It is. So yeah. That's why Dalton is quiet. That's why I don't cover it. It's no point. Now, I'll do the Thornton Township, but I don't even know if they're doing anything in Thornton Township. I haven't seen any of the Thornton Township streamers doing that stuff. Yeah, Christina, I forget the Senate bill, but there's one going around. They want to, you know, they want to help out the historical vehicles and classic cars and stuff like that that won't be able to pass smog. But I don't think it'll matter anyways. I think they're going to get rid of CARB, and you might not have to do a smog period. So, but the problem with living here in California is, regardless of what the federal government does, the California government's always trying to supersede it and say, you know, fuck that. We want that. We want that. Because again, that all that represents is more taxation, more money that they can grift and spend. It's not about keeping the air clean. Not to mention how many people's trucks, especially, are being damaged by, like air injection systems that they have to use in order to make it smog legal. Smog pumps, all that shit. We can't just go get a car from Massachusetts that I like and ship it here. And no, it's not a California car. They won't register it here. You won't be able to register the car here. DMV will not allow it on the streets. Then you'll get pulled over, it'll get impounded, then you're just fucked. You know? So that's really what it boils down to here. I mean, it's no different than them, you know, again, you bought a car, you already own it, but yet you have to pay for a stupid sticker every year just to drive it around. Why? And those stickers aren't cheap. You have a nice new car, bro, your sticker could be over $1,000 the next year. It's not like, okay, well, I buy it, it cost me $1,500 for the first sticker, but every sticker after that's $10 a year. And even that, $10 times 19 million cars, you do the math. Just right there is a lot of money. And that's not it. When I say 19 million cars, that doesn't include any trucks or buses or anything else that has to be compliant too. They need registration. So it just sucks that how they get over you in so many ways. Yeah, the tax is insane, TS, because again, if I buy this Charger, they're going to tax me at Dodge. Then I sell it to TS, and then they're taxing TS. And then TS is going to sell it to his buddy across the street because he doesn't want it anymore. And then it's going to get taxed again on that sale. It's almost like they just need to get your cut. All the time. They need they cut. No, I'm just going to grab the tea and dump it in the harbor. No, too. I don't be selling the tea. I'm just going to dump it in the harbor. Yes and no, BOG. Because I think as far as assessing a car's problem, it's more now it's easier than ever. Because they're just going to plug it into the OBD2 sensor with a computer, and it's going to tell you that this is wrong. This is the problem. That's the sensor right there that's broken. Okay, there's nothing else. That'll fix your problem instead of guessing. A lot of times it took an hour or two for people just to guess. You know what I mean? But the problem then there lies is because of the engineering, you might have to take the whole front bumper and the front suspension down just to get to the fucking goddamn sensor. That's literally $6. But it's 11 hours of labor to take everything off and put it all back on. So a tiny little fix ends up costing you a couple $1,000, even though it's a $6 part. So those are the things that kill new mechanics nowadays. The engineers just don't give a fuck about the mechanic or anybody else that has to fix it. I mean, the manufacturers don't. They want you to come buy a new car from them. They just want to make it reliable enough or nice enough that you like it, but it's still just going to break on you. You know, so they don't make anything easy. So I think that's what, if you ask most ASC certified mechanics, if we had fucking Luke in here, he'd tell you. You know, it's that's probably the problem. Well, coffee, that's not going to fix real problems. I mean, that I know what you're saying. It's resetting the light. But if it's truly broken, the sensor will just come back on. That's like putting black tape over the check engine light. Okay, well, it's fixed. Okay. BMWs are garage queens. Well, I mean, like I said, some of them might be. But I know a lot of cars that are garage queens. A lot of cars that are breaking all the time. Plenty of Dodges I see in the garages. Plenty of them wrecked. Oh, this is the guy that lost control last time. Remember? Took it sideways there and went into the other lane. Let's see. It's a fast El Camino. One quick Elko. Cars with less problems are NA cars V6 or V8, huh? Huh? Well, turbos normally don't last more than usually, 100,000 miles. Turbos are definitely going to be needed to be rebuilt at that range. They just will be. Oh, Valerie, thank you so much. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Appreciate you.
My money don't
go, Valerie.
It folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure.
Thank you for the kind words as well. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, those places are better to go, Valerie. The other, YouTube they rape me. Yeah, I'll do another bag because that bag sucked. Didn't even taste anything. Didn't realize it was cooked like gingerbread cookies. Need money for tires, I bet. I bet, bro. Stop going to the street takeovers. It's like Stinks is watching the screen. He's like watching them. Maybe he sees himself. Maybe that's what it is. And he's thinking, maybe that's another cat, just laying just like I am. Whole new bolt. But I think most people, most purists, especially Beamer guys, would rather have the E46 with a stock block and either redo it themselves or add something to it, you know, a turbo kit or whatever, versus doing an LS swap. You know, just doesn't seem right. I saw one today, like I told you. I saw a 240Z with a fucking with a V8 swap. I don't think it was an LS though.
What's up, bro? How you doing? What's up, man?
Had a 383 stroker in a 240Z. Bro. Alright, everybody, let's go.
Smoke.
What kind of car would Stinks drive? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a Cadillac, so he can lay back like he's doing now. Mama Squad, let's go! Thank you, Mama Squad. Big hugs to you and old Stinks over there. Stinks is giving you hugs back. Giving you love. Yeah, I could see him just lying in the cushy ass caddy chair. I don't even think he'd want no black wing or no CTSV, anything. I think he wants just the cushiest ass fucking whatever they make, whatever sedan they. I don't even know. I haven't even looked at their lineup in a while. Dude, that Raptor, bro, is the Raptor gonna get the Audi? No, Audi got him. Gave it a good try though. That Raptor still got beat. Thank you again, Mama. Thanks, Stephen A. Oh man, congratulations, Joe. Sounds like fun. Yeah, there's really no racing close to here anymore. Sad. It's sad. Makes me at least think back. Thankfully, I, for whatever reason, said let's get into this and just start doing it and spend time out there and enjoyed it before it ended up being just all gone. Was it a Kia? I thought it was an Audi. Oh, the Stinger? Is that a Stinger? I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the Raptor. That's crazy, Mitch. Yeah, I wouldn't trust a Jaguar. Even back in the day, they were nightmares. Like electrical nightmares. And then Ford bought them, and Ford doesn't make anything that's reliable, really. They really don't. As good as their trucks are, because they make a good truck, I still have issues. My friend bought a new fucking Ford. Hey, right off the lot, the suspension was loose and stuff. Holy fuck. And he got in a fight with them. I want a new car. No, we're not going to give you a new car. We're just going to tighten, torque everything down. What the fuck? Now I gotta worry about something falling off and breaking. Oh, we're gonna check the whole thing. I don't know, Kim. You'd have to Google that one. I know they bought some stuff, sold stuff off. I'm pretty sure they sold Jaguar off. I don't think they own Jaguar anymore. I think it's that Indian company. Forget their name. North, I've seen a few of his things. I don't watch them like, you know, religiously. But I've definitely seen a couple of his videos. Him trying to slide that little car reverse park in his parking lot. Fucking took like 70 tries. I think it's entertaining. He put some entertaining videos. It's cool that he ran NASCAR. They suspended him. But, oh no, they put him on probation. I think that's what they did for the entire year. For doing what he did. He put that cam in the car when they asked him not to. Tata, thank you. Fresh, thank you. Yeah, Tata. They own Jaguar, right? I'm pretty sure they do. They own a few things. It's like Stellantis. Stellantis owns so many things. Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Eagle. That whole fucking thing. They own fucking Maserati. They own so many fucking things. They own, is it Alfa Romeo? I think it's Alfa. I think they own Alfa. Yeah, Joe, I've heard some people pay some pretty big prices out here. $100K for their $100,000 for a Bronco. Holy shit. That's insane. And I know they make that, what is it, Black Mountain package or something. I mean, it looks great. Not gonna lie. I think it's a good looking truck. You know? But, bro, for $100,000? Like, no. No. One thing Ford I'm spending $100,000 on is a GT500. And I don't think I'd even want the car. It's a nice car. It's beautiful. But, yeah, I don't know. Never really been much for Mustangs. Although I love my friend's Cobra. He had a 93 Cobra. And him and I would trade. I'd let him drive my Trans Am. He'd drive the Cobra. Tesla stock is not hitting zero. You can forget that one. You'd never buy another Ford product ever, Todd. I've had a few. I told you I had a Ford Tempo. That was a complete piece of shit. Bro, talk about a junker. And I know it's like a Geo Metro. It's like it's not meant to be good. But holy shit, was that car a piece of shit. And everything under the hood was all Mitsubishi. Yet I thought I was driving an American car. It's more Japanese than it was American. I had an Explorer. That was alright. Wasn't bad. Can't say I had too many problems with the Explorer. I think the problem with the Explorer is just the engine. It didn't have enough balls to really move it around quickly at that time. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever buy a Nissan. Anything. Although I saw a Frontier today on the freeway. And I was like, man, that thing, the new Frontier looks just like a Tacoma. It's not a bad looking truck. I think they did a nice job with the new Frontier. But I'd much rather have the Tacoma over the Frontier. Yeah, Valerie was terrible. I mean, I just got it so I can get around, you know. Skyline would be the only Nissan I'd ever buy. Even that, I don't think I'd want it. It's beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful Skylines out there. But I've never owned anything JDM. Never. Never at all. Civic. I mean, Honda, Toyota, nothing. Although, if I were to buy one, I'd probably buy a Lexus. I think Lexus are nice cars. All the ones I detailed I thought were cool. Like my friend had a GS 400. It was really nice. You know, and then he ended up getting the 430. And yeah, I mean, they were nice cars. I liked the Indiglo gauging at that time. Like it was a cool truck. I mean, a cool car. What's up, Liberty? I mean, when I was looking for a new car, I looked at those IS 350s. You know, like I said, it's a beautiful car outside. I think they knocked it out of the box with the look. I think the interior of those cars, though, like I've said a few times, it's just dated. The interior looks old and dated. Talking about the RXs. Yeah, I cleaned a lot of those RXs, that's for sure. RX 300 or whatever it is. Lotus in the left lane? I didn't see. Is there a Lotus over there? I can't tell. Got too many people in the goddamn way. I can't see. Could be a Lotus Elise or something. Bro, you need to go backwards, bro. Oh, there it is. What are they doing? Why is he so far? Oh, maybe he's giving him the jump. Oh, that's a Corvette. That's Corvette on Corvette crime right there. That's the new one. Just fucking gave him half a car length in the jump and still beat him. That's what it was. That new Corvette's quick. Well, they have different, you know, trim levels, of course. The top of the line ones. Fast. What car is a bitch to clean? SUVs. Because you got to clay bar the roof, and they usually... Oh, something flew off one of those bikes. You know, you gotta, what do you call it? Clean the roof, which is huge, and then that's in pain, and you got to clay bar it. It's just so much. You know? It's a pain. Got to bring out the ladder. Cars that are nice to clean are Miatas, Mini Coopers, all this small stuff. Because you can jam right through it. But I mean, you're making less on those. Not charging you as much either. Zora's coming. Oh, they made the Zora edition, or they made a new one. They're bringing out. You're saying? Oh, I got a Supra. I like these. I know they get a lot of hate. No, it's a Beaver. It's not a Toyota. You know, I think it's a nice car. I like the, you know, it's really growing on me too. I liked it from the beginning. Never really disliked it, and it's really growing on me. I don't know, like 15 years, Joe, on my own. I worked a few years for somebody. It's supposed to be 1,000 horse. I mean, nowadays you have a few cars already that have come out with 1,000, 1,070. Damn, Civic beat him. Quick little Civic. Because that fucking Supra had a drag slick on it, too. I think they're cool, Steven. I think some people don't like them. I think they've been pretty cool. I think they're pretty nice. ZR1 E-Ray, so it's electrical and it's 1200. Yeah, but it's just still not the same though. Like, I'd rather have less horsepower and feel the hum of the motor and the, you know, just everything that an internal combustion engine brings versus just the lame battery output. As fast as it is. Because I understand there'll always be a faster car. I don't care about having the fastest car. I care about having a car that's nice interior because I'm gonna spend more time inside of it than anything, and something that looks nice on the outside. That's it. And reliability is hopefully a nice thing too. Try not to get a car that's not reliable. Timu Turbo. Maybe he's got the wrong tune. You know, they could be racing and fucking around with it, you know. Because like I said, you can tune it as much as you want on a dyno. You definitely want to go to the track, try it out, make tweaks to the tune. Uh-oh, here we go. Isn't that one the sleeper? The Hellcat sleeper? The TRX? Oh boy. Remember, red light means stop. Remember, red light means stop. Oh, thank you so much, Live, Love, Laugh. Appreciate you. 47 months.
Impressive.
Long time. Thank you, Live Love. Yeah, it starts to make me think, oh jeez, I'm a bit on it right. Because I'm sure people weren't, I couldn't even offer that when I first started, I'm pretty sure. Like anything else, you kind of got to earn your ability to monetize. If I remember correctly. It's been a long time. Over 47 months. Yeah, North, it's got charm to it. I mean, you know, that's why people like it. Because you can drink a tall can, you can smoke your blunt, you can stand on the track and go live on your TikTok. You know what I mean? Those are all things. Yeah, I saw the visor. Remember I said something flew off the bike, so that's what it was. Almost visor blew off. Or maybe it's the visor on the bike that blew off. Yeah, yeah. It is. It's on the right side. Went to the right. Safety. I don't know, Joseph. Maybe I'm on there. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care about running, being on any of that shit. Cause they can suck a dick.
How far down it flew.
Bacon suck that dick. Bacon burn. Not my dick, but somebody else's dick.
Yeah, it can be fun sometimes. WR, this is a little back. I just we watched him from like the last hour of his stream, and then he left off. So we went back to watch. This happened tonight, though. See, it's fun playing with it. I mean, not my dick.
Oh, right.
The box. The box. Aw, Hellcatter. Yeah, it's fun to fuck around sometimes. And then sometimes you can get really harmonious. Bro, that TRX just got fucking drugged by the Hellcat. Oh, them Dodge boys are shining and smiling. Dodge on Dodge crime. Dodge on Dodge crime. So I'm gonna start making songs, like just recording them and having to make you guys listen to them. Even if you don't wanna. Man, crank calls. Can't even crank call. How do you crank call anybody now? I mean, other than maybe making a Google number, you know what I mean? But even then, they know where the Google number, like the ISP, provider that made the call. I'll track you down. If they really wanted to, if you made it like a threat. I think prank calling is not really a big thing anymore. I don't think kids do that much. They just go into chat rooms and act like assholes. That's really... like, that's gone. You know why it's also gone? Because young kids hate being on the phone and talking to each other. Like, I remember, like, when you got your first girlfriend or whatever, you guys be on the phone talking to each other all the time and whatever, and then you'd be holding it up for everybody else. They want to use the phone, and I remember those times. Now it's not like that, even though they got their own phones. They want to text each other. It's just constant messaging back and forth, I feel. I mean, I don't know. I don't have kids, but I'd be willing to bet that if you called a kid, a younger kid, and he'd be like, well, why are you calling me? You could have just texted me. Like, there's no need to call me. I don't need to talk to you. We can talk through a message. I really feel like it's that way. Just like we were talking earlier about them not giving a fuck about getting a driver's license or a car. They just take Uber. I think it's the same way. Like, yeah, party lines, like, they wouldn't do a party line. Jerky boys, they probably wouldn't even, I mean, they understand that it's a prank call, but I don't know. I just don't think, like I said, these kids, I would be willing to bet, don't like talking to each other that much. Other than in person or through text. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no one talks anymore. I mean, go look at it. Some kids like sitting at like a place. They're at, there's 4 of them at a table. They're all on their phones. Every one of them. It's not like they're 4 just sitting there enjoying a dinner, just chatting. Like, there's not a whole lot of chatting. Not to say that I don't never get on the phone when I'm sitting with my friends. I mean, occasionally I will, but it's more of like, oh, did you see that video? Here's that video. What I was telling you about, kind of thing. Maybe that. Oh, that was a fast race right there. That truck is so quick, dude. That S10. Oh, so left lane lost. Even though it won, it lost at red S10's the loser. No eye contact? No. I think, like I said, their social skills are being lost. You know, and they're because they have an obsession with their phones. You know what I mean? They're like socially inept. You know? If you took them all and put 30 of them in a room and took all their phones away, bro, I think dude, 30 minutes in, you'd have people like scratching themselves like they're on drugs. Like, fuck, where's my phone at? I need my phone. Like, I can't be away for it for even 30 minutes. Yeah. Phone is life. That's it. Everything's wrapped around and in it. Yes, socially inept. That's what I said. You know. Yeah, and the problem with text is, you know, you and I could read a text and we may read it a little differently and then think that you're saying one thing, but you're really saying another. You know, when you're saying something to someone in their face or on the phone, you know the emotion behind the words. You don't know what the emotion is behind the words. So that's lost. Kimberly, I think a lot of people like that because people like different content. And, you know, YouTube's a thing that you could see things from the fucking 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Your old shows that you love, plus see somebody like me, plus see TSV, Motorsports, and watch drag racing live. You know? I think the live aspect is big for a lot of people. Like I tell you all the time, I told you earlier, I don't understand the obsession with it, but people are obsessed with live. Like, I mean, if something's 10 minutes old, it might as well be 10 years old. Even though they never saw it, doesn't matter. Bro, that's 10 minutes old. That's old. Because we're also in a world where they have an obsession to be first. The news is that way. They got to be first to give you the story. Doesn't matter if they're wrong. Doesn't matter if they have to do a retraction, because they'll just retract what they said. Same thing here. You know, the kids are the same way. If something happens, a video they have, they need to be the first to put up. Instant gratification. They're looking at the likes. They keep checking how many likes they got. It's just the whole thing, bro. And what you're not realizing is while they're doing it, they're going through a chemical imbalance in their brain, like a dopamine drop, because they're liking what they're seeing. And man, I'm telling you, there's the chemicals going off. Uh-oh, battery change. Missed MTV a lot. Yeah, back when they played videos, and like I told you earlier, with like, you know, Spring Break Live, you saw Dan Cortez and all that. What killed MTV was all this reality shows, the Jersey Shore crap, that I'm fucking 12 and I got knocked up shows. You know, that is what killed MTV. You know, and because it shot itself in the foot, also, music videos kind of died. Because before, it was all about seeing the new Thriller. Like when Thriller came out, bro, it took the world by storm. Not just the song, the video. The video was probably greater than the fucking song in a lot of senses. But you just don't have that much anymore. Not to say they don't ever make videos. Surely they do. But the budgets are a lot different now when it comes with the record companies, because there's the ones flipping the bill for the fucking music videos. No more of that Hype Williams shit where it's $2 million for him to come and do your waterfall video or whatever. Downtown, Julie Brown, yeah, all of them. You know? You had your ones you liked, you had your ones you didn't like, your Tabitha Soren and the other guys, and you know, those VJs. I think that's what they call them, VJs instead of DJs. Video jockeys. I wasn't much for the celebrity deathmatch myself, but a lot of people liked it. You know, again, an instant hit was Tom Green's show. That was all MTV stuff. You know? I mean, shit, why do you think they did all the same shit that he did to his parents to Bam's parents? The old playbook. Just do everything we did with Tom. Okay. It'll be funny. We'll add a few new things. Great. I think the Beamer's gonna get this fucking Hellcat engine fucking Chrysler. This full jogging, like, see, dude, they're staging up, and you got ding dongs running right in front of your car. That's crazy, bro. That Beamer ate him alive. That's that same 340, bro. He said, "Fuck your Hellcat engine." You see what I mean? I'm not buying a Stinger when I can have that very car right there with a little tune that's fucking looks goddamn street. Nothing. It's all normal. Like, you got it right off the showroom floor, and you just fucking walk to fucking Hellcat engine 300. Alex Clark, let's go. Let's go, Alex. Thank you.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure.
Thank you, Brayson. You rock. Thank you, Bray. I mean, bro, I just don't see it. And if we looked at the interior of the Stinger and we looked at the interior of that M340, I bet you it looks nicer in the 340. I bet. Bro, crushed her. No, the alarm didn't go off, Meg. What it is, you know, you taunt the other racer by saying, I won. I already won. That's why I'm going to throw my hazard lights on. And that's what he did. Threw the hazards on. Just straight taunting them. Yeah, I worked you. And I'm letting you know that I worked you. I'm not being classy about it. I'm saying I whooped you. You know, which would anger you, and then you, if they're betting each other, which they may have had thousands of dollars on that race, who knows? It's gonna make you want to race them again, double or nothing. Why so busy on Sundays? That's just, dude, this track's busy a lot of the times. I mean, what else is there for the kids to do on a Sunday? Sit home, fucking play video games? Watch TV or Netflix? Come on. Thank you again, Brayson. Appreciate you. Love the good old double or nothing. Yeah, for sure, Lori. Yeah, that's, you know, I think most people are that way. I think MTV is pretty much dead now. It's just dead in the water. They killed themselves with that, all that stupid reality TV shit that was never real. The real world. Okay. Okay. But I think they also needed, you know, to fairness to them, they, you know, you always want to think of new and fun things to bring. That's one, you know, and I think with the somewhat death of music videos of the time because of budgets, they needed to come up with something. And they did, and I assure you that those shows, as much as maybe myself and a few others don't like them, I'm sure it brought them big numbers and made them lots of money. You know? Big Bro, yes. I've never seen that shit. I mean, I know of the show. I've never watched one. I'll watch any of that crap. In fact, the only thing that I watch that's even somewhat similar to that, I would guess, but is real, I'm guessing, I'm hoping, is like Alone. I think it's called Alone. Or they'll take some people that really are, survivalists, take them out there and put them out in a certain place all by themselves. And then you watch them make a little hut, and catch food and that kind of thing. Make, fucking warm fire every night. Like that. Those kind of shows I feel are pretty cool. What's up, Robert? But even that I don't trust much. I don't know if it's scripted. What do I think of Chevy? I don't think much of Chevy. And I used to love them as kids. I owned a Camaro. I've owned a lot of GM products. But what does Chevrolet make that's good? Nothing. Their sedans are complete garbage. They got rid of the fucking Camaro, I believe. So they have the Corvette left, which I'm not the hugest fan of its look. But it seems to be a quick car. I've liked the Denali's and stuff. I know that's GMC. Well, I guess we should say, there's no nice Blazer, I don't think. Blazer's shitty. Because I do think they make a Blazer again. The Equinox, Yeah, when it comes to strictly Chevrolet, not much. You know what, though? I gotta be honest. To give them credit, I do like the Chevy Colorado, I think it is. The small truck offering. I think the Colorado is not a bad looking truck. But other than the Chevy Colorado, I can't think of one Chevrolet that I'd really want. None. Silverado. Trucks are garbage. See, there you go. See, you're only helping me here. You're supposed to be proving the point against me. Oh, a little nitrous. Let's go.
Got the nitrous outlet shirt on. That's gonna give him 10 horsepower easy.
For sure it will. Motor sucks balls. Yeah, see, there you go. So that just kills it, but it's a good looking truck. Bro, that Corvette got cooked. Something broke on it.
Minus 10, I don't know. Let Miami win.
Monte Carlo, you say, are making a comeback? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. That's all that they're about. And that's kind of my point. It's no different than Hollywood, where it's just remake after remake. Same here. All the real designers are dead and gone. Okay? I guarantee you if they could have another John DeLorean back, GM would love it. But he's gone. Okay? That's what makes these guys so influential. People like him and him. Because they're still reusing those old fucking models. Yeah, it's so sad. It's not too many cars. American car makers. I mean, let's think about this for a second. In the last, let's just say from 2020 till present. So that's 5 years. It's half a decade. How many American cars of the American automakers, okay, have made what iconic car has any of them made? Now, I can say that the Dodge has made some iconic cars, but again, even those were remakes. The Challenger and the Charger, what they did is they bumped it up by making the Hellcat version of it. But that's just a trim level. But it's still the same models. There's no new car, I think, in 5 years that you could give me that's a new model that just is iconic already and took the world by storm. Yeah, none. None. Nada. None. They're all remakes. The Ford GT. Okay, well, that came before the last 5 years. But I'll give you that one. And again, how many Ford GTs were made? Not many, PM. I mean, that's a car that most can't afford. I was thinking more along the lines of like the Typhoon or the GN. You know what I mean? Things like that, where it's more affordable and you have a lot of them. But I'll give you that one. Ford GT. Cybertruck? No, we're talking about the big three. Tesla's not part of the big three. And a Cybertruck is not an iconic car or truck. The car's not even barely a year old. Cybertruck's 2024 was the first year for the Cybertruck, right? Viper? No. They don't make Vipers anymore, as far as I know. Viper's been done. So in the last 5 years, from 2020 till now, I could say that maybe Cadillac's close with the Blackwing kind of, their CTSV stuff, but I don't know if I want to call it iconic just yet. I don't think there's enough of them out there to really call it iconic. So I guarantee if we looked at the sales, it would be pretty low. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So, in the last 5 years, the Mustang Dark Horse, but even then, the Mustang to me, is a model that's been around forever, and that's just a different trim level. It's just like the Challenger or the Charger. It's been around forever, and so what did you do? You added a new trim level. The Hellcat, the Red Eye Hellcat, the Super Stock. They're all just trim levels. It's not a new model. Again, I'm talking about making a new model. In the last 5 years, none of the American 3-car makers have made one iconic model of anything that's new. One new model. You understand? You may not understand what I'm asking you. You're giving me different trim levels on cars that have been around for 30 years or more. 50 years. Valerie, close. Thank you, Valerie.
My money don't jiggle jiggle.
Let's go.
It folds.
Thank you for another one, Valerie.
Wiggle, for sure.
So there is nothing. All buckets. Pretty much. Pretty much. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If it weren't for the old designs, they're all remakes. People want the revamped shit. I mean, not to say they're not selling. But again, when it comes to American car makers, there's just none. So you're going to hope for the higher new trim levels to be the iconic version of that car. And even if we let Tesla be in the picture and make it the big four American automakers, Tesla still hasn't made anything iconic. As cool as the Plaid is, the Plaid's pretty dope. That car is fucking fast. The Plaid version of that car. I wouldn't call it iconic. People aren't going to go crazy for that car in 40 years. I don't think so. And again, they will for the Hellcats. I feel like 40 years later, people like Hellcats still. But it's more because of the trim level and not because it's a new model, because it isn't. And that's what I'm getting at. They don't design any new cars that anybody gives a fuck about. It's just new takes on old stuff. Maybe that's just what I should have said. Toyota's been in NASCAR. I mean, there's a lot of iconic cars, like I said, but they're not made now. GN, the Grand National, it's an iconic car. Typhoon, Cyclone, we were talking about all these cars. Those are iconic cars. GT500, GT350, again, iconic cars. But even the GT350, again, those are remakes. So, but everything else wasn't a remake that I just said, the first three. And I guarantee you, if I sit here and think about it, there's a few more that have come out that are pretty iconic cars. But not many. Yeah, I know, Carlos. We're just enjoying the racing today. Yeah, but a GTR is an iconic car, but it's not an American automaker. Just talking about the big three. You can include Tesla, make it 4. American car makers in the last 5 years have made nothing you care about. Nothing the entire car community everywhere cares about. Nothing. Nothing new. All old things. What's up, Patrick? I'll do one more, and that's it. I've been here way too long. See, everything's working, I guess. Gotta figure out why Rumble's not showing up on Restream. Some of them bet big. Sometimes you have $10,000, $20,000 races here. I'd say most people aren't betting anything, other than these guys on the sides of the track who will bet 20 on this car, 100 on that car. You know. Bro, what's going on, man? You get so many more races in if you didn't have all this rookie shit. This fool just blasted off 60 feet and has to reverse back. Then you got this idiot telling him to get over when it doesn't even matter. Get this fucking dummy off the track with his jeans. They're all goddamn night fucking with everybody. I think they understand that green means go. I don't know. There might be a whole stack of dummies. I don't know. Left side's the winner. It's the way for others to get in, you know, on the action kind of thing. Got their car, at least they can bet and make a few dollars. Alright, everybody, last
smoke.
Gambling ads. Yeah, a lot of people like gambling. I mean, that was us in the early days. I mean, we had casinos back in the 1850s. Fools were playing Faro and roulette was created. They love to gamble. Poker. All that good stuff. How many people were shot and killed in those places over fucking around with the cards? You know, cheating. Back then, you caught somebody cheating, you pulled your gun out and shot them dead in the chest. I guess took all their money and took yours and got the fuck out of Dodge. Good old Dodge City. I didn't, Tony. I gotta see this Ron Capps crash that everybody was telling me about. I gotta Google that. I got that written down over here. lowriders. Yeah, I'm not much for the lowriders, but 63 and 4 Impalas are really nice. I like the 63 a lot. And I've seen some pretty cool Buick Rivieras that I thought were pretty cool. But other than that, I don't know if I'm too much into it. I can appreciate the hard work, all the time and money spent into a lowrider. You can see the love, but not really my cup of tea. Oh, that SUV is quick, bro. He's definitely a sleeper. In 2 more days or 3 more days, I think. Carlos, I mean, they played today. They beat the Angels 7-1. The Freeway Series is always before the season starts. Thursday, Dodgers versus Tigers. Fucking Detroit's in town. Oh boy. Sheesh. 2 more games against the Angels, just like I thought, since today was the first day. So it's crazy is the Dodgers scored 7 runs, 7-1. They beat the Angels today, and the Kings beat Boston 7-2. Everybody was, oh man, what flew off? Something flew off. Something broke on that bike. You can see it. And it rolled into this lane over here. Rolled into the left lane.
That mini bike's broken down.
Yeah.
Hey, the mini bike's broken down. Where's the tower at?
Broke some shit onto the track too.
Hold up, man. Hold him up. Hey, hold him up. Hold up, bro. Back up. Back up. Back up. That mini bike's broken on the track. Where's the track?
Dodgers need Mike Trout. That's the last thing we need.
Back that dude up.
People already hate the Dodgers. They're already sick and tired of the Dodgers scooping up everybody. Deferring payments to be able to scoop up more. Yeah, they already feel it's unfair, so it's the last thing you need. Not to mention a guy like that, it's a gamble, it's a risk, because you know you're not going to get him cheap. So it's going to cost you a lot of money, and he hasn't played a full season in, fuck, dude, I don't know, 6-7 years now. Every year he's been hurt somehow, some way. Fantastic ball player, you know.
Look at that dude. He's right there.
And I feel like he's lost his what do you call it? He's lost his you know, his career to sitting there in Anaheim. Like he just wasted away.
I mean, I'm happy to collect the check. Lord knows I don't get paid doing this shit. I know it doesn't mean anything to anybody out here. I mean, right here. He's walking it off himself.
Rendon, yeah, that was a terrible signing. But they're used to terrible moves. You let the biggest player in baseball just walk away for not even a bag of peanuts, which is going to turn out to be the worst sports move in sports history. The Dodgers made $40 million off of the Tokyo series alone, off just the merch for the Tokyo series. And if you don't think that had to do mostly because of the Ohtani fans, then you're fucking crazy. They only paid $600 million for him, so there's another 40 gone, and I'm sure they made $100 million at least in the first year, guaranteed. Because he made the Angels $100 million before he pitched one ball. So, yeah, I think the last thing we need though is Mike Trout. If I were Mike Trout, I'd request a trade, you know, and I'd try to go to Philadelphia. I mean, he's a Philly guy. I don't see why the Phillies couldn't figure out how to use him. You know, they already moved Bryce Harper to first, right? Figure out a way to, you know, put him in the field. Use him as a DH. And still hit. Maybe that's the thing. Just, you know he's got a great bat. Just fucking DH him and don't fucking put him in the field. Simple. He's your new DH. Although Schwarber might be that guy normally. I get it. He's got a big bat. And, not to say he's terrible in the field, but he's not the best fielder. So you swap him every other day. So he kind of keeps him, playing. And his bat's still there. It's just not having him in the field. Alex, thank you. Brayson, let's go.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I'd like to see you wiggle wiggle. For sure.
Well today, shit, congrats. Won some bets. Saw a guy fucking, one of those slot guys on YouTube hit fucking $80,000. I mean, trust me, I know he's probably lost more than that at times, but I've never seen anybody hit $80,000 on a slot machine before, and it wasn't even the top prize. He didn't even have it fucking like a max bet. He was doing $50. Was it $50 pulls? I think it was that $50 pulls. Yeah, but there's not. They didn't make a whole lot of them though. I think there's like less than 600 of them made. Those the new ones, and a lot of people were clowning them. The Subaru community was clowning on that car. There's less horsepower than the year before. It only comes automatic, I believe. There was a few things, if I remember correctly, about the new WRX that people were shitting on. Now, I don't care about it, but I'm just saying I've read up on it. I'm not a Subaru fan,
What's that? He's not on the screen anymore. I don't know. Juan, are we clear? Yeah, I couldn't hear anything.
Thank you again, Brayson, for both. Oh, that's what happens, Joseph, when you're at a track where you can drink and smoke. Those kinds of things are gonna happen. Oh, you've been playing poker, huh? Oh boy. Yeah, my friend Art, he's on YouTube. He's the cousin of my friend Rafi, really, and he has a small channel. He does video poker. He's hit some pretty good jackpots, 10K here or there. He's dealt 4 of a kind and shit. And you got 50 fucking hands. Yeah.
Dude, it scared me because he was right in the middle of the track. You're going to hit. Oh, dude, 100%. Like the middle of the track.
Hi.
The left lane scared me. This dude was trying to get in. I was like, bro, please, you do not want to do this right now.
Good boy.
Ready for the pop.
Many of the new Subies suck. I mean, sure, certain places they sell a lot of them. Everybody in Washington seems to have a Subaru. I mean, I get it. You're driving in more weather up there, so the all-wheel drive helps. And, you want something with a little balls. Some Subies got some balls. I'm just not, they're not put together well, I don't think. I mean, it's more of a bang for the buck car, I think. Kids like them because they're affordable and you can mod them pretty easily and get a car that's pretty darn quick. Oh, here's that Hellcat fucking 300. I'm not old, I'm a classic. I like his shirt. Got a wild wrap on that thing. I mean, there's no way he's putting a hood on that thing with with that air intake like that. That ain't now. Guessing he just trailers it there? The Red Eye 300. Oh, so you got a Red Eye motor in there. So you got like the demon heads and all that stuff on there. More than just a Hell Kitty. Steve, you know, when you're a kid, that doesn't even come to thought. Doesn't even come to mind. You know what I mean? Doesn't even cross your mind. Kids just do. That's the problem. That's why a lot of them you see in these court channels, they're young. I told you about that one that was 11 years old. Him and his buddies ran over somebody on a bike for fun on TikTok. And it's not the one from Las Vegas. It's a whole nother one. So I said it's copycats. Monkey see, monkey do. Then they do these stupid things and they don't think twice. And they do something really stupid that costs them their freedom for a long time. That Corvette got him, Billy. That was a big race right there. E85 or something is running ethanol. Yes, they don't think. He was wanted for like 7 robberies on top of that. Like 5 home burglaries. And there's an arrest warrant for him. They don't even have him. It's 11. It's 11. And what got their attention is a video of him on TikTok pulling his gun out, his handgun, and pointing it at the. That's what got their attention. And then him and his buddies on another video fucking saw somebody riding to work on a bike and just thought it would be funny to bump him, and they did. And of course, he hit his head on the fucking windshield and died. They took off. Dude was just going to work. That's why I say, no matter what, I'm telling you, if the cities were smart, okay, they would switch bike lanes. You know what I mean? Just switch the direction on the ground, which would be quite easy to remove the direction. Wouldn't be that hard. You can pave over it, even if you wanted to. So now the bikers are riding into the traffic in their own lane. That way, at least I could see somebody trying to run me over, and I can at least try to get out of the way. Maybe I'll stand a chance. But otherwise, I just got to tool along and hope that nobody's just going to come and hit me from behind when I'm not looking. And I can't stand there and look behind me or be in my bike mirrors and looking at I'm not going to pay attention to the road. And I may hit something else. Some asshole who's parked in the bike lane. I'm not paying attention. So, I think it's just a way better proposition to flip them around. Makes no difference any other way other than the cost to have to switch the direction on the ground, because you know how they print it on the ground which way to go. And I'll tell you what, I ride the opposite way. When I'm on my bike and I'll ride the opposite way. I don't care. Let a cop pull me over. Let him give me a ticket. I don't give a fuck. I'll take that ticket any day and keep doing it over fucking getting hit and killed. All right, let's watch this last one and then I'm out of here. Dumbass driver. Well, there's dumb drivers everywhere. True, we have a lot of them here. But you got to remember, we're in a state with probably the most registered cars. Almost 20 million cars here, man. 20 million. So.
Juan likes them both, man. He likes them both. Hey, bet 100, Juan. He won't bet me, man. He's always scared.
I just think it's such a simple fix that could save a lot of lives. For really nothing. Yeah. I mean, you don't think about it like that, but it is that way. It's true. 2 people now have died on film due to kids doing that. The first set were in Las Vegas. Him and his buddies did it in Las Vegas. Killed an old man, a man on his bike, and then they killed this guy in New Mexico. And I tell you, if he's doing this at 11 with his pals, right? At 11, what's he going to be doing at 21? Come on, bro. Obviously at 11, he's a little badass, and he's probably got no father in his life telling him that he can't be doing this shit. That kind of stuff, you know? And just, you know, those kinds of, they end up being the worst of the worst. Hard to rehabilitate somebody like that who's that far gone at 11, who's robbing and burglarizing homes and hitting people with cars and just and walking around with a gun at 11. A gun that's not even his. Like, obviously, it's not his. Who knows where an 11-year-old gets a gun and who gave it to him? You know, it's just wild. So he'll end up shooting somebody and not thinking about it because he sees it in a video game or on the movies and thinks, oh, I'll be out in a year or less. I'll be out there. I'm too young. I'm 11. They're not going to do nothing to me. Next thing you know, he gets 20 years. You know? Does juvenile hall till he's 18 and then gets shipped off to the big house for the remainder. Fucking sad. Alright guys, I'm out of here. At least the test that I was doing worked. Got that in. Got some cool racing in. Shout out to TSV. Let me link his page again for you guys. Did I realize what I do? No. I don't realize whatever. I'm just like a kid. I just do it. I don't even care. You don't like it? Oh well. You ain't putting me in jail. I'm smoking scan. Can't do that. Can't nobody lock up no smoking scan. Alright guys. Enough of me going crazy. Thank you for the likes, the love. Thank you for the thumbs ups. They work and they are free. Of course, thank you for all the donos. I'll see you guys on Tuesday for 2 shows, 10:15 a.m. for the LA City Council, and of course our 8 p.m. normal Taco Tuesday fun. Please do me a favor, make sure your notifications are on in case we get us a chase tomorrow. That'd be awesome. So please, that way you can join it live. But other than that, on behalf of Old Stink Bomb and myself and TSV, we're out of here for now. I'll see you on the next one.
This party is officially over.
Yeah.